Well, hello. And of course, we're stopping by here tonight. Hmm. Hey, Google, can you start an hour timer? Oh, shit. Hey, Google, can you start an hour timer?
1 hour. Starting now.
Well, we're here to discuss some things, and I was going to title this something else, but I said no. Let's just keep it very funky, very fresh, very simple, very basic for people to understand. Of course, the last video that we did, come on in here, hi, Beer Rose, how you doing? The last video that we did, I had to put that video on private. We talked about a lot of serious things, but I also did a nip slip. And so, yeah, I couldn't post that video. And so anyway, come on in here, Jaleel. How you doing, Jaleel? Jaleel, did you get that link? Yes, honey, come on. I literally just looked you up, watched you. What a coincidence. Come on here, hybrid Rose. Yes, honey. Love and light. Listen, today is a very powerful message, hybrid Rose. So you're tapping into your higher frequency, and you ready to receive your crown. Playing but serious. So listen, I've been giving it some thought because, I tell you guys, I see so much information on, people doing videos on topics that have nothing to do with anything. And it typically comes from, the brown skinned people, the darker shade of brown, because, yeah. And I want to try to keep, words that people have kind of been, misusing. It kind of reminds me of like the swastika. It's a very peaceful, positive symbol, but it's been used to um, demonize and spread hate, even going into a group out there who actually use it as, 3Ks, MK3. Um, Pun intended. And also, I'm going to say this in this video, I'm going to say things that I think people who are awakened, okay, those who have reached their higher self, those who are ready to become the best thing they possibly can be, and that's higher than you would ever understand right now. You're going to get everything that I'm saying. And those who are kind of like, asleep still and not sleeping in the sense of what I'm going to talk about tonight, but you're sleeping on the other side. Okay, come on in here. Let's talk about it. You're halfway in and you're halfway out. So I watched a lot of videos, and before I go into it, I want to say shout out to my supporters out there. I had a very, 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 very great birthday week. My voice is a little hoarse now. A lot of talking. I did a lot of things. I got a lot of great gifts. Yes, honey, I got Coach. Yes, honey, I got donations. People sent over gifts through Cash App, through PayPal. I'm so grateful for the love, and also those of you who sent happy birthday and stuff. I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you for the love, and I send it back 100 times. And so yes, so I want to talk about something that I'm going to be sharing in the home class, but this is kind of, I won't say it's going to be redundant for those of you who are in the home class, but it's going to be something that people don't really talk about because I don't think people really know about it. And it's important to know. So I see a lot of people out here that identify as Black. And when they talk about their spirituality and their spiritual power, it's very racial driven. It's very, melanin people, are gods and goddesses, and white people are aliens. And it could come across a bit offensive and quite disturbing for people who are biracial, triracial, multiracial, and or just altogether, of the lighter shade of brown, aka Caucasian. They probably have descendants from the Caucasus Mountain. And see, a lot of people, they go into what Caucasian is, and it's like, well, first off, bitch, how you know they have descendants from there? Because, bitch, I want to get into that, because, bitch, now it's like arguing with Dumb and Dumber. So I like to keep my mind where it's been. I like to keep my mind where I've worked to get it. Going into when I was a kid, really trying to learn the arts of life and not really focused on me being mixed, me being trans, me being this, me being that, me wanting to know the spirit and the purpose of spirit and why spirit, the greater spirit, put this spirit into this body, into this shell, also known as hell, and cause me to maneuver through this dimension multiple times, not just one time, but multiple times to get something. And so I wanted to know that. And so I was hungry for that. And the universe aligned me with people that I didn't even expect to be aligned with. Like I didn't think about, oh, I'm going to meet this person. But of course, so saying says when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And so when I see these people that are suffering from a disorder of the limbic system, okay, limbic system, Limbic system. You can look that up if you want to know what that is. When I see people that are suffering from disorders of the limbic system, I kind of stop and I assess them from afar, obviously, because bitch, you're not going to get in my space. Because bitch, when people are suffering from the limbic system or any disorders of the limbic system, we're speaking of what the purpose of the limbic system, which controls the survival, which controls our survival, so like reproduction. You know what? You're going to get a gate put up, little. It deals with reproduction. It deals with anything to survive. Addictions. It deals with emotions. It deals with behaviors. So when we act out of emotion, like anger, it's coming from the limbic system. And like I said, you can look into this stuff. It's a part of our brain, okay? And even going into the reptilian brain and all that good stuff. But people who suffer from these disorders, once again, you're looking at how they're acting. And those who have these disorders and who choose, instead of to invest in these therapy to help with these disorders, they choose to invest into person, place, or things that mean them no good. Like men, they spoil men and shit. The man beating their ass, leaving them, cheating on them with other people, and they still sending the motherfucking money and shit. Just shit like that. But once again, I'm not judging. I'm just speaking from my point of view and what I know. And once again, I will also be leaving here, giving you guys some very important information. So we know that drugs and we know that alcohol all affect the limbic system, okay? So drugs and alcohol affects your emotional responses and behavioral, how you behave. It's socially, interpersonally, privately, it doesn't matter. It deals with all that. And we know that these things affect that. Once again, you can look into this, you can do your own research on this. So if we know these things, we're going to try to, especially being spiritually awakened people, we're going to try our best to not entertain or deal with things or chemicals, or once again, going into knowing what's in your food, going into the fountain drinks and then putting phenol in. Y'all can look that up too, which actually triggers people. If you're depressed, if you're schizoaffective, you have any type of mental condition, bipolar, all that good stuff, phenolin actually affects that. It causes you to become more traumatized, more dramatic, more, for you to have an episode. Bella's getting shit, y'all. That's why I can't be here that long, okay? And I want to get into some things too. So the title of this video, once again, you can look into the limbic system and how it affects your mind, and going into drugs and alcohol, how it affects the limbic system, okay? Even going into M3. Now, I have M3 in the title. And once again, in the home class, we're going to go over this because people tend to confuse melanin and now, the people of the darker shade of brown, once again, they're using terms like melanite, and black people are a crystal. And I'm just like, from what I was taught, everyone is a crystal though. And black crystals don't shine brighter than light crystals. But then again, I'm going into the whole thing about people, doing word magic. I call this word magic, taking real things and making it into your own definition and speaking it as if it's truth. When those of us like me, who knows about the old world and who was taught about the old world, not the new world. Like I said, these new people, even if they're 50 and 60, to me, 50, 60, 70, all these people are still new. Like they still are here doing bleach jars and vinegar jars and shit, not knowing that it's the ammonia in these chemicals that are getting people together. When you could piss in a bottle and put people shit in that. If you had that type of power, you would know that. But once again, going into when the limbic system or you're suffering from a disorder of the limbic system, you can't really think thoroughly. And it also inhibits and or fucks up the 3 M's that I'm going to talk about tonight, which we all have. But those of us who don't participate in drugs, alcohol, we drink a lot of water and also take a supplement. Okay. So this is kind of going to be like a free class because people have asked about this. And even going into the video that I was not able to post, someone asked me about DMT and the connection with herbs and all this good stuff. And I told you guys, like, ideas is a form of DMT. When you get an idea or a download, see all this, it's the same thing. When you get a download of something, there's something that is like a neurotransmitter. It's a jolt of electricity that goes through your brain and it releases DMT, which once again is already in your body. It just has to be activated. And even going into how we only use 10% of our brain, when they said that we use 100%, we'll be superhumans. Okay. So the 3 M's that are very, very important for us to baby and to nourish, especially if we want to be very powerful spiritual beings, if we want to get the life that we dream of, attract the people, the person, place, and things that we want. We have to keep these 3 M's in mind. And you can also do your research on this as well. It's public information. It's in medical books. It's in the dictionary. It's in the thesaurus. It's everywhere. Okay. So we have magnetite, okay, or magnite. I think it's magnetite. We have melalite, not melanite, melalite. And see, once again, when you hear words and you're suffering from something or a disorder of the limbic system, you don't really hear because you're so emotionally distraught. You're so broken that the message, it's like the telephone, right? The telephone, you get on the phone, you talk to someone. If their reception is fucked up, they might say, give me a bite. And you think they said they want to take a bite. So it's the same thing. So when they hear these terms and they say melanite, no, I think you mean melalite. Okay, melilite. Okay, and the last one is melanin or melatonin. Okay. All of this deals with the mind. All this deals with the structure of the mind, different aspects of the brain, right? And even other organs like the liver. Magnetite is actually in the liver. It's in the spleen. It's in the heart. You can look this up, okay? And we know that magnetite also, not to be confused with hematite, very similar, but not, because it's like hematite, magnetite, herkimonite, all these little mites. But magnetite is actually in the pineal gland. It's actually in the pituitary gland. And of course, in front of magnetite, which of course you look this up scientifically, they're not going to tell you this, but magnetite, okay, it's attractive. It pulls things through. As we talk about with the heart, which also magnetite is actually in the heart as well. But we talk about that. And I think even medically, they just found something out recently, I would say within the past 7 years, that people who possibly suffer from Alzheimer's had a little too much magnetite in their brain, in certain parts of their brain, or it shouldn't be in certain parts of their brain. It's something like that. Something I read like in 2016 or 17, something like that. But they're starting to link that together. But of course, just like they said, eating organic is not good for you. And even going into chocolate. Girl, they said that chocolate would cause diabetes. And then they changed it and said it's good for you. Then they said it's bad for you. Then they said, oh, actually, it's dark chocolate. And it's like, it took y'all all these fucking years. Like, we were eating chocolate for hundreds of years. It took y'all 97 fucking years to figure out what is right and what is not right. So, by the way, magnetite, very important to look into that. Melalite, okay? Melalite is also in your brain, pineal gland, pituitary gland. It deals with it also deals with the reptilian brain because, of course, melanite and melatonin is very linked, it's very much connected. Miel, of course, anything that starts with MEL deals with the moon. Okay, going into the story of Isis, going into the story of Artemis, going into all these lunar deities, you know where your gifts come from. And I'll keep it there. Even going into the Bible, I told y'all Adam and Eve. The reason why the story of Adam and Eve is so important to us, and they don't give you all the story, they give you some of the story, right? Because it's been, revised and shit. So people who are still asleep on the darker side of the moon, you're never going to get it. But those who are awakened and those who are always functioning in the brighter side of the moon, which, by the way, I want to give a shout out to, what is it? Chloe and Haley. Oh, girl. I think it's Chloe, right? Is it Chloe and Haley? It's someone to see. The girl did a song redoing Nina Simone, which, y'all should look up and how Nina Simone, her last days, what happened with her and all that good stuff. But she did a video, You Know How I Feel, and she had that moon full in the back. And I said, come on, goddess. She awakening that lunar energy, that goddess energy, and mother is awakening, and we're so thankful. We're so thankful. And those of you who are not ready for that, bitch, you're being put to sleep. Those who are not understanding that the divine mother is wakening up, and you should be stepping into your goddess or god-like hood mindset, reign, kingdom, queendom. You should be stepping up into that, but you're really not. Anyway, I'm gonna get off topic. I don't want to go there. So we know that melatonin, of course, is a natural hormone that actually regulates our sleeping cycle. Okay, and melatonin is also found in the pineal gland. Okay, once again, melatonin, melolight. This deals with aspects of the moon. So even going into the full moon, when the moon is full, that means you have higher melolite, magnetite, and melatonin. You have higher levels of that flowing through your blood. And when people are asleep, right, on the darker side of the moon, because we all are sleeping asset, we need sleep. When people have a disorder of the limbic system, all this connects. Melatonin, melolite, magnetite, and the limbic system. When people have this stuff in their system, alcohol, drugs in their system, and it has affected the limbic system in any way, shape, or form, whether it's the organs, whether it's certain structures of the brain, certain parts of the brain, the frontal lobes, all that good stuff. When the full moon comes out, they go stupid. Because that energy is raging through them, and they don't know how to direct it. And even going into where you see some people who get high and stuff, that's that. I never participated in that. That actually turned me off. Like I said, I've tried alcohol, but doing drugs I've never tried, never even thought about it, never even want to do it. Weed, pill, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. I don't want that. Because I've seen people act a goddamn fool. And they really become who they are. And it's really from a hurt place. That's why I love when people say, I only did it because I was drunk. Oh, when I was high, I cussed her out. Or people are like, what? When people drink and they get high, you notice they become abusive? Yeah, because it goes back to that hurt place. And that's just an example. Everything in life will always reflect the spot or the place or the era in your life where there was trauma. That's what I said before. If you have ever been abused, abandoned, neglected, and you felt that way, that trauma, if it's not released, stays. And no matter how old you get in age, you will relive that trauma. And it may not even be from a physical perspective, but emotionally, mentally, how you think. You will always attract that situation. You will feel comfort in that, right? You'll feel comfortable in chaos. You feel comfortable in being disrespected and being misused and mistreated, because that comes from the traumatic place. That comes from a real life experience that you experienced when you were younger. And of course, to say between the ages of 4 and 7. But I told you all about the studies that said that the first 2 years of your life is very important. Okay. The first 2 years of your life will dictate your personality. It will dictate if you're going to be a well-rounded person or not. That's how I always tell people, going in my family, people probably think it's crazy, but in my family, we talk to the babies while they're in the womb. Honey, there's no, I'm waiting till the baby come out and all the good stuff. They listen, they hear you, they hear everything. Okay. And consciously, some may say, I'm gonna ask my daughter, do you remember when mommy was pregnant with you? Did you hear anything? They're not gonna remember that shit. Okay. We're dealing with different levels of consciousness. We're dealing with the subconscious, conscious, and dealing with another aspect of it, which of course I think I talk about that in the home class. But either way, we're dealing with different levels of consciousness. And this is why you don't remember. Some of you right now probably wouldn't remember. I wouldn't even say all of you, unless you did some type of meditation and went into the past, you wouldn't remember what it was like being in the uterus for those 9.5 months, 10 months. And then, coming down the birth canal, you couldn't say, yeah, I remember it was cold. But anyway, so like you said, there's a reason for that. But once again, when people live through trauma, and even people who are physically I know people that go through stuff, and people say, yeah, her family was close. They were good. They were close. There was no trauma. I don't know why she's like that. And it's but what about when the mom was pregnant though? What was the mother thinking? And I saw something beautiful about 2 days ago from someone who claimed to be a Christian, right? They're like, I'm a Christian, holy Jesus. And some of you know them. They're actually a singer. They just got signed, I want to say 2 years ago. And they were talking about when they first found out they were pregnant, they were like, oh my God, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm young. And she said she literally thought about it and said, oh my God, my baby's going to feel like I don't want him. Oh God, I'm getting chills right now. Because that is so fucking deep. And she said, I immediately went to my son and was telling my son, oh my God, mommy loves you. But she said she didn't want her son to feel like he wasn't wanted. And people don't know that. That really is where it starts. You're pregnant with a child and you got thoughts going through your head of aborting that pregnancy and all that good stuff. That affects that child in the long run. Even going into children hearing you argue with the baby's father while you're pregnant. Girl, that is a big no. And even going into when my sister was pregnant, I would always tell her, don't do that in front of your kids. And then, no, don't do that in front of your kids. And even when you have your children, separate yourself. If it's not a healthy relationship, and of course she don't want to be a single parent, but bitch, separate yourself from that, because I would rather you be a single parent, which of course no one's really a single parent, especially people who claim to be spiritualists and Jesus and all this other good shit, girl. Isn't that your heavenly father and shit? I never understood that, honey. But anyway, I'd rather you be a single parent and have healthy, intelligent, articulate children that are always on their toes than to be a parent in a relationship and your kids are just crazy. They act like they got ADHD. They're acting out in class. They're going crazy. And even going into where I was watching, Umar and stuff, I'm surprised he never even talked about what's really going on. Like I said, once again, everything is so racially driven. And if somebody else come out with a racially driven scenario or that was their agenda, then that'd be classified as racist and they're coming and this is that. And I was even a little bit offended, and it could be because of my ancestors, because bitch, I'm a spiritualist, bitch. That's what I identify as. If you ask me what my race was, spiritualist, my race, spiritualist, identity, goddess. Okay. But I was a little offended because there's this girl that called white people genomes and stuff. And I get a little offended because she speaks down on genomes as if she's just this high mighty person. But every time we turn around, this woman who's obviously emotionally distraught, who's obviously been abused in her life, who obviously have been through some type of trauma, has not got it released. Instead of her, getting that help, like I said, she's rolling up her little joint on camera and acting like, hey, stop it. And act like spirit is coming to her and shit. And I'm just like, what spirit is talking to you being fucked up like that? Because you're not even operating your higher self. Going into the Rachis, going into the ancient people, going into ancient practices, you got high and not off the current day weed, as I always say. That's why the government made it illegal. They made it fucking legal, bitch, because it's not real shit. You think they're going to legalize something that's going to heighten your gifts so you can wake up to the fucking truth? And even going into why actors and singers and dancers, and I told you I was a model, so I know, and that whole little alcohol and drugs is advertised, honey, to kids too. And the whole part of that is to keep your brain in its old self, in its old form. It's to keep you asleep. Okay. And even going into, like I said, going into the gurus, and there's one of them in particular that's all over YouTube that talked about it. He don't understand why people call it getting high when you get low. It's true. You drop your frequency. You lower your frequencies. The only real way to get high, and I'm going to cut straight to it, all the way through it. Okay. No chaser. Is melatonin. When you regulate your sleep schedule, okay, through the use of either, and I tell people this, that's number one thing, sleep. When you sleep, first of all, the moon comes in, it releases melatonin naturally. When you sleep, you get so many downloads. I was taught something years ago between the hours of 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. There's a hormone that is released, which is melatonin. And there's information that comes through during that time. And if you're not able to sleep, it's important to try to meditate because you get these downloads. And people who are successful and spiritually powerful, really spiritually powerful, not this fake ass bullshit, Instagram shit, powerful, girl, having babies with niggas that didn't want them, single mothers and shit, girl. I'm not cutting in, I'm just saying. Bitch, if you're the chosen one, girl, you've always been the chosen one. You don't become the chosen one at 40 or 50. Bitch, your purpose, okay, has been anointed over you since birth. And even before then, girl, your position was called out before you even came into the utero. Let's not get that twisted. It doesn't take someone to come out and anoint you physically after you come out of the birth canal, after you are crowning. You are appointed your position before that. And so melatonin will also help you to release DMT. So I love that. See how I got silent, y'all? I don't know what just happened, but they both were looking like they didn't do shit. Melatonin, which you can take you should take to go to sleep. And I think at a lower dosage too. Like 1 milligram don't do nothing for me. 5 and 10, and you should not go over 10 because they say you'll start having nightmares. But once again, I know people that have had 20 milligrams of melatonin, and they had some real DMT freaking trips and stuff. And I don't take melatonin every single night. I take melatonin probably about once or twice a month. But during that time, you will definitely get information. And some people too, and we talk about this too, chromium. Okay, chromium is also a mineral, which is good for total recalling in your memory and stuff. So that right there too will also allow you to go back and to pull information, ancient yourself, any of the lives that you ever had. One way, chromium, one way. Melatonin too. But like I said, getting your downloads, having your spiritual awakening while you are sleeping. We'll keep it there. You will notice too. Hey, see, stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. I don't care. Stop biting my baby. Get off the bed. Get off the bed. Stop biting my baby. She don't know not to bite him hard. Stop biting my baby. Anyway, yeah, melatonin. Yeah, melatonin is good for you. Like I said, when you first do it, some people, when they first start taking melatonin, they're like, I don't remember my dream. I don't remember anything. But you will notice like your mental will get better. Your emotion will get better. Everything, your thought process, everything you do will get better. Trust me to tell you, your mood. You won't have no more mood swings. No one could ever piss you off like that. And then the more you do it, and like I said, I don't take it every day. Some people do, and a lot of people take melatonin every day. But the more you take it, then you would start having what we call downloads or recalls, or you would say, I don't know if I had a dream, but I saw some things. And it's like, yeah. And once again, these are the same trips that people are so caught getting through getting high with marijuana and DMT and shrooms and stuff. And it just amazes me too, where these people are psychic and high priestesses. And it's like, but you're not understanding how you could be a spiritual being, but the physical body is still in control right here, right now. It still has to be a linkage between the physical and the spiritual. And that's how you get your messages from spirit. Getting your messages from spirit is not always working in the spirit, or it's not always being physical. It is the process of linking the physical functionings with the spiritual functionings. Hey. She do a little too much. Anyway, so yes. So once again, I encourage you all, because I know when I say things, sometimes people think that I'm attacking them, and they're just like, oh my God, this bitch is always coming for us. Bitch, you don't live in my house. You bitch, my life is so busy. It's so constructive, not business, so constructive. I'm working towards my goal stuff. Like, I don't got time to be concerned about other people unless they pay me to be concerned about them. So what I look like just come for you because I'm so bored, because I'm so, I have nothing else going on. Like, I have nothing else to do. I'm so miserable that I get high every day. I gotta smoke something like, girl. So yes. Come on there, Jay. Yes, Jay. I did get your email, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, they do. Let people be mixed like, damn, that's right. Come on here, 1111. Yes, honey, 1111. How you doing, 1111, coach? Long time no see. Yes, honey. Happy birthday. Thank you, High Bed Rose. Thank you so much. Yes, honey. Love you too. Yeah, I sure did, 1111, coach. I had a very, very good day. A good birthday. I sure did, honey. I celebrated. Actually, my birthday is the whole motherfucking month. Okay? It's the whole fucking month. You hear what I mean? We did some great things. I'm feeling good, as y'all can tell. I'm excited. There's a lot of things that, there's a lot of good things that are going on. We got to always give praise and honor to our ancestors in spirit. Come on in here, and our guardian angels and our higher selves and our overseers and our spiritual court of spirits. Oh my God, we just got to always give thanks to all of them. There's so many spirits that are always helping us to be the best we possibly can be. And of course, even when people try to rise up against you, bitch, those spirits can get their asses together. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Ew, yes. Oh, okay, let's see. Come on here, Julie Joey. Yes, honey. Ew. So baby really can't keep a man. Hell no, baby can't keep a man. And people think that. But see, that's what, see right there. See, let's talk about that too, because we understand, right, from a scientific point of view, Jay. And see, this is science, because see, bitches gonna say, well, we're how the fuck this bitch, she never had a fucking baby. This motherfucker couldn't even have a fucking baby. All this sort of psychotic shit. And it's just like, okay, sis, but you gotta get high to feel normal. Okay. Yeah. When a male child is born and a female child is born, the eggs that the child had in her, even in her mother uterus, is the egg she will have her whole life. Think about that. When the same thing with the male child. When the male child is born, and after he comes out, even the sperms that develop are the sperms he's had his whole life. These are cells that's been within the body, and it becomes developed. They become active. So kind of like being put into a deep sleep, right? And then they come out that deep sleep. Okay. So it's the same thing. And even wanting to even think about it too, like how we're on Earth right now, and Earth is mostly water. We're within the womb of something right now too. So it's just it's a repetition. It's like a cycle. This gives birth to this gives birth to that, this gives birth to that. So even though, and then so forth, so forth, so forth. But we're in the womb right now. We're in some type of womb, cosmic womb. Come on in here. We give praise and honor. We give thanks to the cosmic mother and father. Come on in here. We're still in the womb. And in the womb, we're learning. So we come out of the womb. And I won't talk about that right now because that's a little too deep for tonight. But when we come out of the womb, we're expelled out the womb. And it's not when you die. Because people say, oh, does that mean when you pass on? Yeah, when you actually finish your whole mission, bitch, that's when you're completely a birth. But either way, so when these people are thinking of ways to have children or to lock a man down, if their first intention or mind is to, I'm going to get pregnant to keep a man, right there, that child is going to grow up and feel unwanted. That child is going to grow up and feel abandoned. That child is going to grow up and feel neglected. And you're going to say, well, I gave them all the attention I needed. And I will even go deeper on this. Even right now as adults, there's people right now that are going through mental issues that people are like, I wish I could have saved. I didn't even know. Oh, my God. Or I talked to him every day and needed help. Well, you couldn't help them because, once again, trauma don't always happen physically. It doesn't always happen outside of the womb. Sometimes trauma happens inside the womb. And when you grow up and you're not releasing, you're not resolving that, it causes you to do certain things. That's why some people, once again, they take their own life and nobody knows why. All that goes back to all that. So stored away somehow, something happens, it's released, and it becomes too much for them. So, like I said, yeah, that's crazy. And the baby ain't gonna keep a man. Okay. Ain't nothing gonna keep a man but that man. Okay. If a man wants to go, he's gonna motherfucking go. Okay. The only way to keep a man is to know that he wants you, bitch, fully. Pussy don't keep a man, ass don't keep a man, mouth don't keep a man. Look at the stories that you see on TV and shit. Some of these people go get a vag rejuvenation, the man still cheat. Some of these women have the biggest fucking king cobra mouths and beautiful suction because they done gave suction to everybody in the industry. And look what goes on. They still get cheated on. So it's like, that doesn't keep a man. And we know looks don't keep a man either, girl. And, we look at these girls. We see these girls. They get all this Botox, all this shit, piddle and tibble and all this good shit. And they still can't keep a motherfucking man. So it's like, what's going to keep a man is him really wanting to be with you because he's wanting to be with you. And that's why I tell people too, when you meet a man, go get therapy done. Go to couples therapy. Everyone should individually have their own session because, some people, you talk about therapy with them, honey. They talk about going to a group therapy. No, bitch, you don't need a group therapy. You need your own therapy. That, once again, that codependency, I need to go into a setting with other people. Like, that's codependency, honey. If you're one of those people right now that say you have to do things in group settings, you have to go to group therapy. You have to, you have to feel normal amongst other people by dealing with other people. You got to always have people around you. Right there, that's how you know you're codependent. And codependency starts out with trauma too. Something traumatically happened to make you want to become codependent with people. Person, places, and things. So, like I said, everybody needs their own therapy. And then a group therapy would be husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. So you all can resolve. But I told y'all, even going into things that I've seen, and even after people that have passed on that I know that I'm related to, and friends, that passed on, after them passing on and doing my connection stuff with them, I'm like, oh my God, this person kept a lot of secrets. This person, didn't share with the world what they were feeling in the inside. And ultimately those thoughts, those emotions, the disorder of the limbic system ultimately took over their body, and it killed them, and they died from the craziest things that could have been prevented. Things that could have been prevented with just a simple therapy session. And so, like I said, with me, I've been to a therapist. I still have a psychologist. I've had counseling. Yeah, I will not deal with people personally. That means sexually. If I don't know what your subconscious is thinking, what you're going through there, because once again, yeah, honey, it's all or none, and if it's gonna be half, you're gonna pay half of the motherfucking bills. Hello, bitch, it's gonna be all or none. And well, you could have my pinky toe on Tuesdays. Okay, motherfucker, then I need you to pay a pinky toe worth of my motherfucking bills. Motherfucker, how about that? You want the fuck out of here. Trauma. Being a kid and have to get everything your way. You don't get it your way, you're upset. Trauma. So they grow up and they end up being players. I gotta have 14 wives and 3 girlfriends, and none of them like each other. None of them have to get along. I don't give a fuck. I have this one on the side, that one on the side. All that goes into a little boy or a little girl, because there's some girls like that too, that always got what they wanted, and they never was told no, and they never was told to grow the fuck up. And I'm telling you, right now, you try to tell them, grow up. Jimmy, grow up. Michael, grow up, and see what happened. They'll say, what the fuck you mean? They'll be the first ones to try to, what? Like something it sets something off when you say that. See, now if you say grown up, then okay, they're about, oh, okay. When you say grow up, watch what happens to them, honey. Watch what they do. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Cosmic moon. Yes, cosmic moon. Yes, you better tell them. Come on in here. Come on in here, birth month. Yes, honey. Come on into all the Geminis and all the Cancers, honey. Yes, honey. You know how we have a lot in common. The whole and even when it's the Cancer stuff, like people say, Cancers are connected to the moon, but the ones that are really, really connected to the moon are those who are born in June. June. The birth sign, one of the birth signs of June is actually the pearl. And the pearl is actually a stone of the moon. It actually represents the moon. Moonstone is also a birth sign of everyone who's born in June. That's over the whole, Cancers and Gemini. So like I said, June, each month has its own power. In June, Geminis and June, Cancers are the motherfucking best. I'm going to keep it there. Yeah, I love all Geminis. Actually, I love May and June. Cancers. I like male Cancers over female Cancers. Sorry, if I ever had to date a water sign, it would be a male Cancer. Yes, they're very in touch with their feminine side, and I'm okay with that. I need someone who can handle when. When Sekhmet step in, when Mother Sekhmet steps in, honey, okay, the queen of the Leos, honey, when Mother Sekhmet steps in, come on in here. When Sekhmet step in, I need that man to be able to bow down. Because, bitch, you want to get snappy, bitch, Sekhmet also gets snappy. Okay? The lioness come out. Okay, bitch, ow. Bitch, it'll be lion on hyena or lion on lion. So that's what I need. Okay. If you gotta get high to feel normal, you've holding something. Yeah. And see, that's another thing too, Hyper Rose. It's not always about even going to people, because maybe that's a trauma too. Maybe your trauma is also opening up to people and trusting people. So it's gonna take a little more for you to get there. Okay. So why not start with yourself? Why not take a mirror and talk to yourself, have dialogue with yourself? Not, hey, what you doing, girl? Oh, I'm good. Oh, great, me too. Not that type of dialogue. We're talking about looking at yourself and even like almost telepathically, you're sending energies and emotions. And even that simple, I told people this before, even that simple, you may get emotional and cry for no reason, just looking at yourself. Because of course you know what you've been through, and you hiding that, you getting high to be normal, and you're hiding something. When you're staring at yourself in that mirror, the higher self looks at the lower self, and you just, I can't even explain it, but something happens with that. Even when you're alone, like people are, I'm afraid to be alone. Yeah, you're afraid of yourself, because that's the best thing you will ever have in this life is being alone. That's the best thing. Oh, that's so depressing. It sounds depressing to me. Well, what are you running from? What are you hiding from? Because other people are just addition to who you are, but nobody else make you whole. Nobody else complete you. Nobody else make you happy. Oh, he makes me happy. Girl, you need help. Oh, he makes me happy, or she makes me happy. Oh yeah, you need help, bruh. Because there's no such thing as that. And another thing too, that's a little scary for me as well, because the man who beat my ass, you say that too. Oh, you make me so happy. So let's just keep it all the way real. So that whole thing about people make me happy, yeah, that's a little creepy for me too, because it's like, bitch, if you wasn't happy before I met you, then what's going to happen after us? Like, there's no happiness. And then even going into the stories where the men take out the women or the women take out the man when it ends. Oh, since I can have you, nobody can. That goes into the same fucking storyline. So that's why you need people who are true to themselves, who knows themselves. They know what they want. They're not sitting here playing on motherfucking games and even going to buy people. Oh, well, he's bi, so that means he don't know if he wants a man or woman. Bitch, get out of here. Because you bought him and you got to fuck a man and fuck a woman at the same motherfucking time. Just because you bought him and you got to, well, I'm going to date a woman and I'm also date a man because I got to have a both. No, bitch, that's just called a man that needs to grow the fuck up or a woman that needs to grow the fuck up. Okay, that deals with attraction. Okay, gay deals with attraction. Lesbian deal with attraction. Bi deals with attraction. Transgender, of course, that deals with gender identity, not sexual identity. But all those other motherfuckers deal with your attraction to what? You like the same gender. You're a homo. Okay, homo means the same. Hello. Hetero means the opposite. Okay, hello. Let's get into it. So it's like, honey, stop with the bullshit. Okay, there is. You don't know what you want, and now I really don't know. I'm just gonna settle, and I can't decide. It's everything for me. The fuck out of here, bitch. You want those people that will fucking have a plate? Ooh, girl, let me not even go there because that might offend some people. Girl. Before you know, y'all, there'll be memes, rooms based on LGBTQAP, LGBTQ plus. Girl, it'll say lesbians, and it show like the furniture of the lesbians. Then it say gay, it shows the decoration of the gay. Then it show trans. Then it show the decoration of the trans, and then it say bi. Bitch, it'll be stripes, polka dots, checkers, triangles. Bitch, it'll be everything, girl. Oh my God, that would be some tea. But anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh, the only thing the baby gonna keep in the mother that birthed it, no matter what the connection is. That's true. Yes, that's true. Yes, you true. That's true about that. And that's the other thing too, Hybrid Rose. See, everybody talk about that too, like mother issues, father issues. I think everyone has that, and everyone acts out of that because, of course, think about it right now. This is the ultimate. This will be the ultimate traumatizing thing for me. This is why when you date people, you get to know them. You know, did you grow up with your mom and dad? No, I didn't. My auntie raised me. Not judging, but right there, honey, yeah, there's some abandonment issues that's going to be coming up and some mother-father issues going to be coming up. Because the idea of with me having my mother and father in my life and stepfather and godfather and all this good shit. For a mother to carry you in their body, right? And that's the closest thing to death is carrying a child and birthing that child because you can hemorrhage to death. My grandfather's mother died giving birth to him, and he was the 9th child. So the fact is that people will go through and risk their life to have a baby, right? And then once the child is out, it's just, oh, I don't need it. And then, of course, we got postpartum depression. But once again, that goes into an emotional detachment, an emotional disconnection with something. There's an emotional disconnection with something, and it's not, oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, once again, they're trying to normalize that shit. Something happened in that mother's life that was not worked out between her and another maternal energy, and when she had that child, her maternal energy came up. Because remember, we are the nightmares and the dreams of our ancestors. We're either what they hoped that we wouldn't be, or we're what they wanted us to be. So that comes up. And once again, when you're giving birth, you're literally in the middle space. You're between the land of the dead and the living. You're literally conjuring up energy and pulling forces from all the worlds all together because you know where that child is coming from. Oh, come on in here. You don't know where that child's coming from. You don't know what energies that child is connected to. And that's why astrology is so important. But people, they want to play with astrology and shit. And okay, girl, go ahead. That's why you haven't found your purpose yet. And that's why you're not thriving and being the best you possibly can be. And also going into your emotional health. You do surgeries based on that. You do this. Girl, you don't. No. You spend according to that as well. You spend according to that, and you always get back. But once again, that's not my business, honey. If you don't want to entertain that, you're not trying to really understand that, then that's your tea, not mine. Okay. I'm a squirrel getting a nut. You're a squirrel also getting a nut. And hopefully the nut you get fulfill you. That's it. It is what it is. My cup runneth over. Okay. But definitely, the child will always have a connection with the mother. And when the mother has pushed the child out and said, I don't want to be connected, even years after she's had the child. And like I said, I could see one baby and you feeling some type of, and you're like, listen, postpartum, I can't do it. But some people be having like 7, 8 kids, 9, 10 kids. I think my auntie adopted a child and the mother had 14 kids. And it's just like, so when does it become postpartum, or just the fact is that you're not really trying to get healed? Like you're really not trying to release some past life trauma. And then, like I said, people who are born in that type of situation, that's something that stays in the back of their mind forever, because the child is always going to wonder, especially when they find out that I'm not really your mother, I'm your auntie. Well, why did my mama not want me? Why did mama not? And then, of course, they're going to tell them, say, well, mama, she wasn't in her best mindset. But why didn't mama sacrifice? And I tell y'all, my mother did. That's why I love my mother so much. My mother did. My mother came for some shit in her life and she healed herself before she had us. There's no fucking excuses for that, girl. There's no fucking excuses for that. You're either going to be responsible, you're going to take accountability, responsibility for your fucking life, or you're going to sit back and say, well, it's not my fault, it's the white man. It's not my fault. It's them. It's them. They my mama didn't show me. My daddy didn't show me. That's what it comes down to, bitch. It's about you being a weak-ass, coward-ass bitch. Or you being a strong ass, this is my life and I'm gonna take responsibility of my motherfucking life. Cause can't nobody tell me what the fucking do. That's something too. When people be trying to tell people, oh, how the fuck you gonna tell me about my life? This is my life. But I mean, let's keep it real here though, girl. You're not living, like, if you're the bitch that don't borrow money from people, you're right. That's your life. Since you got your own house, you got your own car, you never borrowed money from nobody. Yeah, girl, people need to stay the fuck out your life. But when you come to somebody for money, you come to somebody for motherfucking help, oh, bitch, all that's their motherfucking business. And they could talk about it. Bitch, you on public assistance, bitch, your business, everybody fucking business, girl. And it's like you're going to do about it. Ain't nothing you're going to do about it because taxpayers pay for your business and your life. How about that? How about that, sis? So you don't want nobody in your fucking business? Be a grown-ass woman or grown-ass man, take care of your responsibilities by your motherfucking self. And if you don't know how to, figure that out. Figure it out. Ask your spirits to come on in here. For all these spiritual warriors out here shit doing spiritual work on people and shit, girl. Go ahead and have these spirits come on in there and show them the way then. Go on and check your ancestors and shit. But y'all want to see her talk about black power and black pride and shit. You don't even connect it to your ancestors. But you don't know who the fuck you are. And you look a fool. You look a fool out here, preaching shit that you're not really practicing. And we sitting here looking at you, and I say all of us. We sitting here looking at you like, the fuck? You making your ancestors proud? So you mean to tell your ancestors fought all the shit they fought all these years just for you to be what you are, a bummy ass failure? A bitch that just get high all day and talk shit to people? Who ain't getting nothing and establishing nothing, don't got no land, ain't got shit under there's girl bye. Anybody got time for that? So yes, you said it, honey. I know. I like myself and I tell myself to stop dealing with Satan. Myself is crazy. Listen, Herbert Rose, listen. You better stop it. Okay? You better stop it. Especially if he doesn't know himself. Exactly. See that right there, Herbert Rose? That's what I said. I really honestly send people the best. I really do. I send people the best in their choices because it's your life and you got to deal with your consequences. But me personally, I can't deal with people, even as friends, if they don't know who they are, if they don't know what they're here for. What is your purpose on this planet? I don't know. Okay, baby, we can't date. We can't date because I know mine. So that means I'm going to be taking care of your motherfucking ass. That means I'm going to be the head of this relationship, bitch, and I need us both to be heads. 2 heads is better than 1. Okay? Bitch, you the head and I'm the girl, bye. So, yes, the women and men you deal with need to know themselves. Once they know themselves, you will see everything work out. And they say nobody's perfect. I know people always say that, but listen, the perfectness deals with shortcomings. If you can work around the shortcomings, which should be minor, maybe he snores, maybe he likes to bite his toenails, maybe he, passes gas out in public. Who knows? Maybe he's not really all that funny. Maybe he's not really all that attractive. Those are shortcomings. Fighting over money and stuff, it's like, yeah, I don't think that's the normal thing. I don't care what nobody said. I don't think that's normal for a relationship. People to be fighting over money. I don't think it's normal for people to be fighting over personal opinions. Like, I think you need to spend more time with me, and now we're fighting. Because you're like, well, you want me to spend time with you, want me to work. Okay, what the fuck are we dating for then? If I'm only seeing you once a motherfucking month. The fuck out of here. What the fuck are we together for? So I could be on That's a standby type relationship. So I could be on standby for whenever you need it. Fuck that shit, bitch. Girl, we go on to bed together. We're waking up together. We need our alone time. Yes, we're gonna always have multiple spaces and places to go. But I definitely want to see my man most of my waking time. I do need my alone time. Don't get me wrong, guy. I don't like to be smothered and suffered, Girl, Gemini's, girl. We don't like to be smothered and number fives too. Well, no, ma'am. Do not suffocate me. Don't call me every day, all day. Yeah, honey, you not here, bitch. What the fuck you calling for? You not here. Fuck out of here, bitch. You come and spend more time with me. You know what the fuck I'm doing. Hey, babe, what you up to? Mine. What you up to? Oh, me too. Okay. What we do now? Fuck out of here, bitch. That's how I love people use to text the phone. What you up to? Working? All right. You just text me to say what am I up to? Bitch, if you were over here, you wouldn't have to worry about what the fuck I'm up to. Bitch. Excuse me, I'm just so foul at the mouth. Excuse me. Postpartum depression is normal and is usually because of the intense hormonal release that are put into the child. But, see, that's the physical aspect, Hybrid Rose. That's the physical aspect. When I speak about things, Hybrid Rose, I come from a spiritual perspective. So postpartum, that is the definition of the physical aspect, the hormones that go through the body with the child, etc., etc. And even going to that as well, that also goes into children that are born intersex, people that are men who are born feminine, and men and women who are born masculine. So all that go hand in hand. So if people understand that postpartum aspect dealing with hormones, and they should also understand the whole gender dysphoria, gender identity, the corpus callosum. Okay, corpus callosum, look that up. They should understand that aspect too. But from a spiritual perspective, there's some trauma that comes up when you have your child that goes back to your childhood. Everybody doesn't have postpartum depression. Everybody doesn't have that. Everybody does not get that. So going into that, I would even like to even ask people who have had it, what was your childhood like? What was your upbringing like? You got equal attention for your mom and your father? You felt equal to your mother? You didn't feel like your mother was competing with you? Because a lot of mothers are competing with their daughters. A lot of mothers and daughters have had competition. That's why a lot of things you hear about women dating men, the men coming into the house and doing things with the children, and the mother calling the daughters lies and shit. Where do you think that comes from? It's not that the mother don't want to believe, it's a competition. So like I said, when people talk about that, then we could talk about postpartum depression only dealing with the hormonal aspect. That is the physical, but subconsciously what's going on. If fibroids are linked to your pathological or your pathology, the history of your bloodline, your family trauma, fibroids, anything with the reproductive system, testicular cancer in men, prostate cancer. Can we talk about it for a minute? If all those things metaphysically relate to lineage, issues within the bloodline, even going into congestive heart failure, heart disease, high blood pressure, hypertension. People don't want to talk about that either. All that is also linked to your lineage. Oh, Black people have a high hypertension, known for having hypertension and diabetes and all that. You know, diabetes is linked to connection with your father, right? People who have diabetes usually have a fucked up relationship with their father. The birth father, not stepfather. Nobody wants to talk about that, there. Nobody wants to talk about that. High blood pressure. Same thing. That's blood. That's toxic blood. That means you grew up in a dysfunctional family, and now it's taking over your body, and it's being sourced from out of your heart. Once again, the heart is the informational channel. Once again, going to the heart chakra. If you go into the heart chakra, you go into the root chakra, you go into the sacral chakra, you go into the solar plexus. These are three important things you will understand. When you go into these 3 areas, 4 areas, heart chakra, sacral, root, and there's also even the crown. You go into those areas. Hey, when these areas are blocked, you should not be having children. When these areas are blocked, you should not be having sex with people, because this is where STIs and STs, sexual demons, coming out. This is where you have children that are born with different dysformities and stuff. All this is energetic. But once again, when you're spiritual, that's how you see things. When you're physical, you see things from a physical perspective. Oh, that's a nigga. That's a man. That's a man who thinks he's a woman. That's what you're seeing because you're physical. When you're spiritual, you're saying, damn, that is one smart-ass motherfucker. That is one powerful-ass motherfucker. That is one sexy-ass motherfucker. That is one whatever the hell you see when you see people. But the whole thing, the first thing you see is, look at that black man. Look at that black woman. Look at that Asian man. Yeah, you're definitely still physical. If the first thing you see and hear about is, oh, children this, da, 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 and I'm a single parent because I chose this. No, you didn't. That's why you came into this life and you lived out that storyline. When you come into this life and you live out that storyline, there's something that you missed. And that's why you have to come back. Born into sin. Sin means the mark that is missed. You're born into sin, okay? Sin, not sinned. Sin to retrace your steps and figure out where you went wrong at. So everything you live in this life, every story you ever have, every situation, every experience you've had, think about it. Every experience you have, say, where did I go wrong at? And it's not, oh, they did it to me because of me. People dislike because of me. No, but something happened. Something happened that you should have got out that situation and you didn't. And that's why I go through the same cycles over and over again. As I told one of my friends a couple weeks ago, you're not going to see a change until you move. You have to pack your bags up and go. You have to move. You got to change everything. You got to get out that energy. There's an energetic feel around Chicago, and you got to get out of that. You got to break that. Once you get out that cycle, you will see things change. But right now, you feel like you're doing things over and over again. Oh, wow. How did you know? Bitch, it's common sense. You're not progressing. You're progressing, or your sense of progression is, today I'm going to get high and feel good about myself. I'm going to throw on a different wig. Only thing you changed was a fucking wig, girl, but you're still in the same situation. Your whole point of living is to change the situation. Your whole point of doing counter work, your whole point of doing spiritual work, energetic work, manipulating energy to change the situation is not to still go through the same bullshit, but just experience it different. Like, okay, well, the last time I did the work, he called me a bitch. Now this time he called me a hoe. The fuck? He still called you out your fucking name. I mean, but it's getting better though, Mystic, because he called me a bitch the last time, and now he called me a hoe. Okay, sis. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Step in that cycle, girl. Step in that cycle. It ain't my business. I ain't gotta sleep with his ass. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. You are giving everything to your child, everything. Their blood. Now, of course, nutrients is very important. We talk about nutrients, RNA, DNA. We talk about what you consume goes into your cells and your cells are activated. I was talking about celery the other day with somebody who didn't understand celery. A lot of the words that we use in English and Latin, or they have Latin terms, and they kept the Latin word into English, or they say it's similar. It literally means what it means. It literally means whatever it is. So once again, going into celery, what do you think celery is good for? Going into cherries, going into apples, going into beets, bananas, anything. Think about it. What do you think these things are good for? Pineapple, mango. I mean, like I said, peaches, We get into all that. Yes, honey, it's good for all that. There you go. There you go. It's good for all of that. It's good for all that. Pineapple, especially going into pineapple. Pineapple is good for your digestive system. It keeps your whole body lubricated. It's good for the pineal gland. It's good for the pituitary gland. Pineapple is good for the uterus. It's good for the scrotum. It's good for the testicles. It's good for the vas differences. It's good for the ovaries. It's good for the ovums. It's good for all that. Same thing with watermelon. 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 Remember, anything that has mel, MEL, MAL, MIL deals with the moon. This is why watermelon is so hydrated. And I think I saw something a couple of years ago too, where Dick Gregory said that watermelon became sexualized when the masters would see the black men sucking on a watermelon and turned them on. I'm like, I think that goes for everybody though. Watermelon is good for sexual energy. We know that. Watermelon is good for sexual energy. If you don't know, now you know. You want to do any type of work on people to lock them down, especially when it comes to sexual energy, and say your energy is not working in the bedroom. Oh, we're giving out for information. They say you got a man and the man ain't giving to you where you want him to give it to you. Or, oh, our sex life is a little boring. Or let's say you're trying to have a baby and it's not working. Watermelon works perfect. They got candle shape that's watermelon. You can take a watermelon and do work in that. Same thing with pineapple. We're going to get into that. Hey, leave him alone. Leave my baby alone. Leave my baby alone. Y'all, border collies never get drained. This little heifer, she's some work. I'm telling y'all. Yes, honey, come on into the watermelon. Good morning. Come on in here, Larry. Yes, honey, thank you. Carrying the family cosmos on. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. And when we get into the Kaliman Durga class, we're going to get into a lot of that because there's a lot of misinformation about a lot of things out there. And I like to correct. I like to castigate. Okay. I like to correct and help people to stand upright. A lot of you walk around here crouched down and shit. Talk about you good. I'm good. Hunched over and shit. Yeah, don't you worry about me. I'm real good, bitch. Don't you do. I just got some images of some shit. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Woo. Okay. That is so horrible. Yeah, so to come on here, Larry. Yes, honey. It's 3:24 a.m. I know. It is 12:37 right now. Yes, it's gonna be very hot today too. Well, my father had a really bad relationship with his father, and he really does have diabetes. If you actually look up EPEX, there is actually a site. And the original site says the information was put out there in 1973. But apparently, because internet was not around like that. So I'm like, how the fuck is this out since 1973? Just like with the article from 1995 about your brain and how your DNA, your environment shapes your DNA. Oh, come on in here. You want your child to be the best they possibly be, take them out the hood. See, people say, oh, girl, I'm comfortable in the hood. This is our legacy. Is it really? Is it really? Or is it something that's going on? So your environment shapes your DNA. That's something that they did a study back in the motherfucking 90s. I want to say October 15, 1995. Article was released about it. So if your environment shifts your DNA, then that means who you hang around with will determine if you be healthy or sick, right? Huh? How you live will determine that. If you see beauty or you see misery will determine if you be healthy or sick. Hello? So if you look that up, EPEX, once again, it goes to that metaphysical meaning behind diabetes. You'll see it. And this stuff that people did research on for years. So it's like, yes, nothing to play with. And of course, the diabetes is linked to your blood as well as linked to your pancreas. And we get into the liver, the pancreas, and the spleen, which are all filters, and your kidneys is too. But they're all You know what? You know what, Bella? Come here, Bella. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here, honey. I bet you when I go in that living room, y'all, that shit's gonna be fucked up. That shit gonna be fucked up, y'all. Today I was supposed to be going to go finish one side of my work, my dental work that I'm getting, but I'm probably gonna postpone it because I have guests coming over this weekend, and I know they're gonna keep me up most of the night. And then somebody paid for a reading, and y'all know when you do dental work, y'all, like, girl, I was down for 4 days. Like I was pushing through it, but I was like, girl, like any type of things with your body. When your body is cut open, energy leak out. I tell you this, when your body is cut open or you're sick, you have a biomagnetic field, you have an aura around you, and energy leaks out. So you're more prone to attacks and stuff. So there's just so much going on. I'm just like, yeah, if Tuesday is the day and I got guests coming over on Friday, that's 3 days. So I'm not going to be able to do that, honey. I do have another appointment for July, though, to start on the other side. So I'm like, I'm going to keep that one. But yeah, honey. And then, like I said, she probably got that room fucked up. So I got to go in there and get that shit together, honey. Oh, girl. And then, of course, I told y'all on the 21st, we're going to be presenting something to y'all. But of course, yeah, fuck, fuck, man, but don't worry about it. It's coming out. I'm going to try to get this in tomorrow. We're going to put in a good hour. Okay. And we're going to do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I never thought there would be a connection. Of course. Of course. Sin means missing the mark. What is the mark? The mark is you becoming the best you that you possibly can be. The whole purpose of us living, Larry, is to, and see, I tell people it's like a program, right? That's why you cannot let negative people, negative things affect you. Some people are programmed, okay? And this goes to the Art of Country class. We kind of talk about this. Some people are programmed to nag at you and to really try to get underneath your skin. They're programmed to do that. The plan, the agenda, or the master, the person who created them, the God conscience created them for that reason. It's for you to be the best you possibly can be and awaken what is or who is dormanted in you. So once again, going into the mark that is missed, you were a god or a goddess, Larry, because of course you could be a man this life right now, but your essence could be a feminine energy. Who's to say? The original source could have been a female. So you are a god or a goddess and or a wannabe. But I believe you're a god or a goddess. I believe that. Anybody who is connected to me, you're definitely a higher being. You're not a robot. You're not programmed to do certain shit because your life would be different. But anyway, so your whole purpose is you fell from grace. Okay, you were up there, you were doing your thing, and hoo on top of Mount Olympus, or is it Olympia? Anyway, and you fell from grace. So falling from grace, you have to be tested, okay? So the first time around, let's talk about this. Divine timing, okay? Not our timing. So our timing, you've been here thousands of times, hundreds of times, right? If you're that person. Some of you have only been here 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I don't think I ever come across anybody who this is their first life. So you've been here a couple of times, right? The first go round, you earned your right to be a god or a goddess. But things happened. Something happened in the cosmos. Something happened in divine timing that we all had to prove ourselves. Once again, when we're in the Father's scrotum and he penetrates the cervix, knocking at the door, asking you shall receive, seeking you shall find, come on in here. And the Father ejaculates, he ejects yourself out of him. You start fighting with all these other million things to get to the egg. You start going through these mazes and shit. So you're fighting to say, oh no, I gotta get it. And the sperms that do not make it, they go back into the ethers. That's still connected. They go back into ethers. It's not like, oh God, they didn't make it. Or when people say your mother should have swallowed you. Well, you probably would have still existed, but not in this realm. You've never gotten this understanding. So it's really honestly a privilege to live in this plane, in this realm, and even going into, spirits that have never incarnated. When I get into meditation, I deal with spirits you know, they would always say brave soul, because to be, even wanting to be in this realm, it takes a lot of strength, because we go through a lot of stuff in this realm. The body goes through a lot of stuff. The body is so sensitive. We just go through a lot of stuff, energetically, mentally. So those who stay on top of it, you know, no drugs, no alcohol, while they go through experiences, bitch, you are definitely a god or a goddess, and you know your purpose, and you're keeping your eye on the prize. So once again, you've already been called a god or a goddess. You already proven yourself, but something happened in divine timing to where you had a second chance. That's why everything is second try, the second time around, twice. Okay, two. The second time around, you fell from the crown below the feet. You rose from the feet, or below the feet, through the kneecaps, from the knee into the root, which is hell, a hell-like state of being. That is the place of power. And you rose out of that. You went into the sacral, and now you're in the solar plexus. You're in the third dimension. You're in the third level. That's the highest of the underworld. That's the highest of the lower self. The third dimension, the solar plexus, governs the lower self. The lower self is more than hell. There's spaces below that. Okay. So that's the whole point of you being here, and why in this level, right, the third dimension, in this level, you learn and you relive things, and you have deja vus. You're reassessing. This feels familiar to me. When kids are born, people say, oh, they act like they've been here before. It is in the third dimension that you acknowledge that. And from the third dimension is where you start operating, or you start accessing the lower heart, which is called, well, I won't even get into that. We'll say that for the home class. But you start accessing the lower part of the heart chakra. And that is when you start dealing with the breaking the generational curses, or you start breaking and dealing with things that have held you up even before this life. Because generational curses, it's not just about your mom in this life and your dad in this life. It's about who and what you came through before this life. Generational is not just a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing too. So you've been here many times. It could have been 20, it could have been 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, it could have been 1,000 times. It could have been 1,500. Okay? From what I've seen, and even going into another person's chart that I saw, and I feel very connected to even somebody here right now, because when I was about to say it, I start feeling a little bit of spinning going on. 23,000 motherfucking times. And some of you, like I said, you do a past regression, you will see how many times you've incarnated on this plane that we know as Earth. And that's why I tell you, that's why the sky looks so fake. It looks so, something just doesn't look right. It's not the same sky. Like people, oh my God, I used to say, oh, I can't believe I'm under the same sky as my ancestors. Oh my God, I'm under the same sky as my natives. But no, it's a whole different, it's a whole nother sky. It's a whole nother reality. So before I get too deep into that, like I said, that is the mark that was missed. So you have to retrace your steps to find your queendom or kingdom. Okay, dom is head, soma, crown, above. And it goes higher than that too. You have the galar, you have the stalar, you have the galaxy, you have all the good stuff. There's energies that are above the body that are way up there. And when that energy is way up there, that's when things come through and energies come through and you get things going. You can project things very quickly. Okay, you can think, oh my God, I would love to just do this to prove a point, and bam. You know, that's how things work on that type of level. But like I said, that's what the whole mark is being missed. You have to retrace your steps and re-earn your title of being considered a god or a goddess. Now, I say this because some people get to the third dimension, and that's why we talk about suicide. That's why in the Bible and a lot of ancient texts, it says taking your own life is not permitted. And people say, well, God, you know, one of the persons, God still forgave him. He still had a place. No, the fuck he didn't. God forgave him in a sense of he was a spirit or she was a spirit going through something. But in a sense of spiritually, they knew what they got themselves into before they came down here. They got down here, they got confused, and they chickened out. And so doing that, you reset your whole process. So once again, you got to come back down here, be born into sin again because you missed the mark. You have to recycle back down here. And now you're learning what that is. Now you're learning what your purpose is. Now you're learning who you really are. And it's kind of like even going into energetically. And I could just tell you from what I feel, being an empath, for me to connect with people spiritually, I have to kind of feel what you're feeling. I have to be emotionally connected to it. I have to feel what you're feeling. I have to know, I have to see it from your perspective, if that makes sense. So you could sit here all day and tell me, oh, oh my God, I just lost my baby. Oh my God, or whatever, oh, this just happened. My man just left me. Dealing with you, talk with you. Now I can see from your perspective. I can feel those emotions. And when I do the work on my end, I'm able to channel that into the work. And that's how the work works. That's how I become effective. Okay. But once again, because I'm getting a little sidetracked. But yes, there you go. You have to see things. You experience things in this life again from a different perspective. That's why they also said too that we're all a part of the God consciousness, but the God consciousness was one whole crystal that broke and shattered into different pieces. So we all represent a different facet of the God or goddess energy, because the God or goddess energy is multifaceted. And even going into the story where they say that we all are born for God to experience him or herself on a different level. All that goes into the same thing, that we are here learning for our higher self. Whatever that source is, that's what we're here learning for. And that's why we're here. We're not here to be comfortable. Oh, I'm so comfortable here. I'm getting, I want to keep my house. I want to keep my car. We're not supposed to get that way. And that's what becoming of this world actually means. You're in the world, but you're not of the world. And when you are of the world, bitch, you stay here. And those are the motherfuckers that you think pass on and they just go into something else. I want to get into that because it's some creepy shit what I've seen. Some very creepy shit. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah. Some very creepy shit, honey. Yes, honey. Just got off of work. Selma is also names used for the moon, I think. Oh, come on in here, Selma. Selma's also between your third eye and your crown. Oh, come on in here. Oh, come on in here. That's what I said. We got to always give thanks and honor to the ancestors and the spirits that give us our divine teaching. And our divine teaching does not come from us being high or us being drunk. And it does not come from a brain or a mind that has some type of disturbances. It comes from people who are definitely mentally sane, mentally stable, and the energy or the information that they get has been downloaded to them, and then they teach it to other people. And that's how I got most of my information. I would say about 30% of my information was shown to me. People talk about energies going into Oshun, and this is what Oshun is, this is what she is, how she is. But I know with dealing with Oshun, the relationship is different. So to you, your relationship with her, she may require you to always do this and always do that. But my connection with her, I don't have to do that. And obviously you see a little piece of it, of what Oshun have bestowed to me, what Oshun is continuing to bestow onto me. And bitch, like I said, that's just what it is. And even going into honey, Oshun is also a deity of the moon. Hello. Watermelon. We want to give a shout out to Mother, Sister Beyonce. We got to give a shout out. I almost said Mother Beyonce. Sister Beyonce. She's an old soul too, honey. We got to give a shout out to Sister B. Okay. She said lemonade and she said watermelon. That bitch is telling y'all the secrets. Lemon aid. You go in and switch LEM around. It's MEL. Hello. Lemon is one of very few fruits that's actually able to sweeten a situation and sour it all on the same motherfucking side, all on the same fucking up. So we have to give thanks to that. We have to give thanks for things being revealed to us that are beyond our comprehension. And even, like I said, going into a reptilian brain, why a lot of people out here who are sleeping and shit, talking about reptilians and lizard brains and the music industry is ruled by these people. We're going to go into that in home class too. The next part, like I said, it may be 2 more parts after this because we're going to really touch a lot of things. And of course, time, it just seems like time goes. And I hate try to keep in track with time. Like, bitch, I talk really so I need to say and keep it moving. But that whole I got to be time show, I'm like, damn. But even then, Now in class, we're going to go over music and Lucifer being over music and the beings over music. Not just Lucifer, you had other deities too that are still in the higher realm over music and how certain sounds make us feel certain ways. We're going to go over that. And even going into those of you who are artistic, okay, musicians, you like music. In the home class, if you're in a home class, you will definitely learn how to create music that would touch people on different frequencies. And also, that's what I love about Janae Aiko. I would love to meet Janae Aiko, actually. One day I've heard many things about her. Very similar to, Moniece, I'll keep that to myself. From an inside place. Not a public place, from an inside place. But I would love to meet her because she got it right. She said she wanted to create music, and even going into Brandy, honey, B7, girl, ooh, girl, you got to, girl, you just gotta love those vessels, girl. Her going into her little water sounds in the back and all that is contributing to the Great Awakening. So amazing. Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Moon. Right. Hello? The moon. It's a double word. Hello? That's what I said. Moon, lemon has the ability to bring in, attract, and repel. It has the ability to sweeten a situation into sour situation. And even going into, I told you guys, even in the Midwest Hoodoo class, a lot of the sayings, take the lemons that life throw at you and make it into lemonade. This is all rituals. People say, don't let one bad apple spoil the bunch. Like, girl, these are rituals. These are old rituals that are being kept alive, but they're being kept alive and they're giving power. How would I say this? This would be like a book that has power, right? And the book will regain its strength based on it just being touched, right? But when a magi or a real sorcerer or sorceress come across this book and they're actually able to open the book and read the book and decode the book, they're able to make some shit happen. And that's how it is with a lot of these old spells, these old words, these wives' tales. Don't spend money on a Monday, and even why money is called money because it's connected to the moon. And then they go, money is the root of all evil. And I tell people that is what they say patriarchally to put down the divine feminine, because money is not the root of all evil. Now, the paper bill, we're going into that, like the difference between green and gold. Once again, the insiders know exactly what that means. Going into the difference between that, then we could say, yes, that is definitely, the paper is definitely the root of evil, because once again, the paper comes from a new process that is in a state of confusion. Because even going into what the color green even connects to and what it relates to, and even going into the process of how they make the paper, the physical dollar bill, how it comes from a tree. They don't make it from, water. It comes from a tree. The process of killing off a tree. And that also even reminds me going into, and I'm just kind of, mumbling shit right now, Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a piece of a wood, a tree, that its power's only great when it naturally dies. And some people, some places are killing off the tree quickly to harvest Palo Santo and sell it as if it's real. And people out here burning Palo Santo like it's the real shit. But it has to naturally die. It has to naturally die for it to become powerful and potent. So you buy Palo Santo, you don't know if they killed that tree off or if the tree was even fucking dead. They just diced the shit up and sold it. So that goes into that too. How that is an attack. That is a spiritual attack on the old stuff. That is a spiritual attack on the ancient world. When black people out here spewing ignorance and calling white people aliens and shit, and they're not of the melanin. I'm like, do you mean melolite? Melolite, Melite, which we all have, which is of the moon. Because even going into melanin, that is still something from the moon. So we all have something from the moon. But because you're so you're so egotistical, you're so arrogant, you're so foolish. And that's why God took that crown off the top of your fucking head. And that's why you had to relive the shit you relived not too long ago. Now we talk about some real stuff here. Even going into the stories that were lied, they lied to you just to keep you in your lower self, just to keep you from awakening. Like I said, that's why alcohol, weed is prominent in the black community. How get you some melatonin and tell me how you feel. Get you some melatonin for 7 days. Start off with 1 milligram, go up to 5, and then do 10. Like some people that do 20, I don't, because you start seeing some shit. Okay, some people have reported this shit as nightmares, but it's not. Like it's like DMT shit. Like I never had, awashaka, whatever the fuck is that? Awashaka, bitch, whatever the fuck that shit is. Awayashka, shrooms and none of that shit. But I think the experience is the same because I know people that had it and they were telling me some weird shit. Like I remember one person in particular who do not even take melatonin, right? I'm still friends with. She took 20. Well, it could have been more than that, but she took 20 milligrams of melatonin and she was seeing demons and she was seeing crazy shit to where she was telling me, oh my God, I was feeling this. And I'm like, well, what were you feeling like? And I was feeling like I was there, but I wasn't there and I was being attacked. And one of the things she told me too, which I thought was a little creepy, was going into, and I always relate this back to Aaliyah and the Queen of the Damned, Aaliyah being attacked by those old vampires, to regain their energy and shit. The queen of vampires, like Hasha. But she was talking about that, how these spirits were like nipping at her and eating away at her, and she felt herself fading. And I told her, that is that's a spiritual representation of something that's going on physically. And I swear to you guys, do you know that she ended up walking away from a management job? Because I told her, it's getting to you. They're sucking from you. These spirits are manipulating these people and they're pulling from you, girl. And you're losing yourself. Because she was getting a little snappy. She fucked up her friendship with my sister. That was my sister best friend once upon a time. She fucked that relationship up too. Because they were nipping at that. And that spirit was just eating at her. And she was fading. And I said, that's what you were seeing with that melatonin. The other part of your brain, the subconscious part of your brain started unlocking and it was releasing information to you that you were feeling, but you wasn't seeing because you were seeing it through your physical eyes, not your spiritual eyes. So like I said, melatonin will allow you to see that thing. You're over here smoking that weed and I gotta see spirit. Get some melatonin, bitch. You'll see spirit, honey. Ow! We'll see if you're really about that spiritual life. Get you that melatonin. We'll see if you're really about that spirit life. Sis, I'm about the spirit life. I'm about the spirit life. Let me smoke my weed so I can be about the spirit life. Okay. Let's see. Get you that melatonin, bitch. We'll see really how spiritually. We'll see if you about it. We'll see if you about that life. You're a high priestess, a high sorceress, a demonologist, voodooist priestess, all that, right? Get some of that melatonin. We'll see how big about you really are. Mm-hmm. Lee in French. Oh, come on in here. Yes, come on in here, Julie Joy. Now we talking here. See now, we see the ancient words in the ancient world is that's me right there. I feel like I'm at home. When we talk about the ancient stuff, I feel like I'm at home. The real meaning of things. Yes, honey, I feel so refreshed. Yes, honey. Yes, le monde. The moon. Ooh, come on in here. Powerful cleansers too. Just like moon water. Yes. Time for work. Yes. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Thank you, Larry. Yes, honey. Larry, thank you for that birthday gift too. Yes, honey. Yeah, I feel so accomplished, doll. I feel so accomplished. I feel so great. I feel so great. The universe is just moving the way it should move, and I feel so great. I feel so appreciated. I'm so appreciative. I feel appreciated, and I'm appreciative. Any being with water and liquid inside is controlled by the one. That is correct. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ayahuasca. I know that's Julie. Wait a minute. You better watch it, bitch. This is not the time and place for that. Okay. Now, that is better than weed, but melatonin is better than all of that. Hello? Melatonin is better than all of that. And even going into the pineal gland is where melatonin is naturally released. So that's why I tell people who have to take Seroquel and I have insomnia. There's something going on in your higher self that needs to be calm. That's why you have insomnia. Girl, bye. I wish I could get insomnia, girl. That would be good, girl. Could you imagine that? Let me not say I wish, because be careful what you wish for. Could you imagine being up for 3 days and getting a lot of shit done? Girl. Bitch. 3 days straight, bitch. Girl. Now, on the flip side to that, though, other aspects of your body become fucked up. Like people who do not get sleep suffer from heart attacks. People who do not get enough sleep will have seizures. So it throws off your whole brain. Oh my God. It's just so crazy to think about that. Melatonin. Yes, honey. So can shares be considered guardians of the subconscious? Sheriffs could be considered guardians of the higher planes. Yes, from the higher planes. Like we're getting up beyond the crown chakra. So the crown chakra would be like a inverted pyramid. Oh, come on in here. Oh, come on in here. The crown chakra would represent an inverted pyramid. So that's the beginning of going into the higher steps. The beginning of that. Going into halos and all that. Yes, honey. Halo is ascending. Yes, awakening. Yes, finding or should I say, yeah, awakening, opening up your portals and the gateways to the other side. That lunar energy. That's why Beyonce said, I can see your halo. Halo. And if a bitch is getting high or getting drunk, she don't have a halo. I saw a video of a bitch getting high. Talk about y'all be seeing the little things on me because that's my halo. Halo, girl. A halo is a projection of all of the chakras, the prism. Let's talk about it. So the chakras represents different colors. Okay, so it's the rainbow, the chakras. And the halo is a prism of light that is projecting that all of the chakras are opened, clear, and functioning. Come on in here. So when you are having blockages in the root chakra, the sacral chakra, or the solar plexus, addiction to drugs, alcohol, all that good stuff, there's no way that you have a halo and the halo is shining bright like that. Honey, there's some other shit going on. There's some other demonic manipulations coming in. And I tell people this too. When you see things around people's heads, sometimes when you see those things around people's heads, because I remember hearing stories where people, seeing people die or someone had cancer and they could see something fading. Sometimes when people are getting possessed, and even going into Kelly Mondurgan class, we're gonna go into some things. And I almost said we're gonna go into some things though. But you can see that on a video. You get into it, you can see something happening over your head, and you get it. Going into, why even, some religions, when they pray, it's the hands up and all that good stuff. It's energy to be sent in through the fingertips, through the crown, and that's usually where spirits come in at. Sometimes it's through the stomach and stuff, so people, feel cramping and chest. But once again, it's all blockages. Like I know people, that would do readings and stuff, and they'll say, "Oh, I'm feeling chest pains. Did they die of a heart attack?" And they're like, "Yes, they did." I'm like, "Yeah, girl. I'm an empath, so that means I can feel energy. And when I've read people that have died in a drowning and shit, I wasn't feeling like I'm suffocating. Oh my God, no. But I can tell you what I'm feeling, but it's not like, oh my God, I can't breathe right now. Is there something with the breathing? Yeah, girl, you're a little too dramatic, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not like some type of demonic possession that you got taking place right now. That's why you're feeling that. There's some type of blockage in that area, and that's why you're feeling that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to keep the camera high, y'all. Because we did a nipple slip the other day, honey, and I don't want no nipple slipping again. Oh, girl, wait a minute. Julie, wait a minute. Julie, wait a minute, Julie. Julie, wait a minute. Julie, wait a minute. Wait. Julie, wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute, girl. Girl, wait a minute. Girl. Girl, did I tell you, girl? Didn't I tell you? Girl. Didn't I tell you, girl? Girl. Didn't I tell you, girl, bitch, Kuna motherfucking Matata, girl, Miss Thing, Miss Thing, hello, Miss Thing, and they all come with their little They all come with their little authenticity. See here, honey, you know the little cards that they give you, the authenticity shit, girl, right here. You know the little TTTTT, girl. I said Jesus. Hey, girl, isn't this cute, girl? Isn't this so cute, girl? I just feel like I'm that girl right now. I just feel like I'm that girl with the walk, that girl with the talk, that girl. Yes, honey, I just feel like I'm that girl, ma'am. Ma'am, hello? Hello? Yeah, ma'am, I just feel like I'm that girl. Bitch, hello? Bitch, hello? With this one though, I'm just like, honey. Oh, okay. It did come with a strap. Okay. Cause I'm like, honey, this one, girl, this is too tiny for me. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful. A gift is a gift. But I'm just like, Miss Thing. Miss, but I guess it comes with this so I can wear that over me like this. I guess I could do a crossbody or something. I just love this pink though. Is this a cute little pink? Bitch, yes, darling. It's a cute little pink. Oh, and it smells like leather too. Listen, I ain't gonna do what I used to do, honey. I used to lick the bottom of shoes and shit. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, honey. And I'm gonna keep this bitch. I'm gonna hang this on my wall. I'm gonna hang it right there on that wall. Coach, New York. That came from. Listen, you all. This came from one of you guys' favorite. Now, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, the motherfucker, you know, like I said, I'm not telling people how to spend their money. I'm so thankful for the gifts. But in my mind, I'm sitting thinking like, this motherfucker, you know, could have sent a Chanel, you know, or he could have tried to top Rico and sent me a Louis bag. But he sent me Coach, and you know, Coach is cute. You know, this is real cute. This is about a good, you know, $2,000 worth of stuff. But I'm just like, are we working on something bigger and better? Cause bitch, what 2,000 gonna get you is a titty shot and an ass shake. Cause I know you got it. Okay, this came from one of you guys' favorite, singers. We'll keep it there, honey. This came from one of your favorite singers, honey. Yes, honey. And I don't think I told him anything about Coach. I had a dream about somebody sending me Coach, and girl, sure enough, I get a tracking. I go down and they say, oh yeah, you have to show ID and stuff. And I said, wow, I'm so glad I gave him my real name. I'm glad I didn't give no damn, my name is Becky. Cause you know, girl, you know, you never know. So I was like, I'm glad I gave him my real name, bitch, because then bitch, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. And that's the other thing too. He didn't say when you go pick it up, you need to show identification. So I'm just like, girl, what? People be lying and people be stealing shit through the mail and shit. Like, I'm just a little confused. Like, so I'm not gonna complain, girl. This is the starting gift, honey. You know, he's earned a way to get video chat to get a shake or something. That's it. He get a shake or two. That's it. Okay. If he wants me to fly out, you know, he needs to definitely send over a Chanel. They have a Chanel bag for 10,000. The bag is going up in price. I'm not materialistic though. That's a good investment. You know, he can start with that, or he can give me the Gucci, that little Gucci bag they got out there. What's that little Gucci bag? It got like aliens and shit on it, UFO and all that. He give me that one, or he can get me a regular Demir Louis Vuitton monogram bag. You know, I'm willing to accept that too. I won't go. You know, I'm not saying, but it's about 4,500. I'm okay with that, and you know, definitely, you know. Then he may get a trip because he really thought that, you know, for Father's Day or something. And, oh, bitch, and they send you the barcode? What the fuck is this? So nobody can't steal it? The fuck is going on with y'all? Bitch. Oh, girl, he sent the price tag too. Bitch, he sent the motherfucking price tag to let me know what the fuck he paid for this for, bitch. I heard that. How much is this one right here? 500. Okay. All right, honey. I'm gonna do my research tonight. But like I said, go ahead and send that one. Send that Louis bag, honey. Send that one. Send that one, darling. And then we're gonna get into car shit, bitch. You really want that, bitch? Send me a Maserati. Hello? Ow! I'll take that Maserati. Give me that Maserati. Give me that Maserati. I want a Maserati before I turn 35. Give me a Maserati. Give me a Maserati. Give me a Maserati. I want to copy my sister Amara. She got a Maserati, honey. Ow! Go out there to Miami and be like, what's up, girl? Hialeah. I think she's in Hialeah. Oh my God, speaking of that, you know today, y'all, oh my God, this is such a coincidence right now. The man was Cuban, right? And I hear his accent, looking at him and his name, and I'm like, okay, so he's Caribbean, but where? And of course, I'm asking him because he's asking me about my last name. And he said, I'm Cuban. And he's like, yeah, I'm originally from LA, but blah, 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 blah. My wife didn't like it. So I came here. I was like, oh, wow. So I'm just so weird. It's just so weird that this is all going hand in hand, because I was thinking about this when I got this tracker. I was thinking about something, and even where this person was at the time. And I know that in this place I'm thinking of, there's a lot of Cubans there. And then the fact is that I go pick it up. Like, I think that's what spirit does. Like, oh, I'm getting chills right now. Like, I think spirit send you signs and say, yes, it's going to work out or something. Because today that motherfucker was Cuban. And I was like, whoa, like, how odd is that? And Julie, you know where I'm at. I'm like, that's so odd. You know, like, how odd. And then he said his wife was from Dominican Republic. And I was like, and he's like, I would love to move to Miami, but my wife doesn't like it. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, honey, shit. Miami, Florida, that state is beautiful, honey. But girl, when I say that lace front was fucked up and that makeup was fucked up, I was only out the house for 2 fucking minutes. I went over there to the Piggly Wiggly. Girl, stepped outside my space. Girl, walked across that street. Girl, went in, saw my reflection, looked back again. And I was like, the fuck? Look at the thing. Bitch, I had raccoon eye. Oh my God, I had raccoon eye, honey. You could see patchy here. It was patchy here. I said, the fuck is going over here? And then I was just, I was so embarrassed. So, I'm telling people to say, oh my God, I guess, it's so much humidity here. And she's like, yeah, honey, you got to be careful. You got to really set your makeup. Because she's like, girl, I remember doing my makeup a lot, telling the story. And I felt a little more better about it. But I was like, damn. So I was trying to hurry get back to that damn room. Because, bitch, I was like, bitch, I'm not even from here. Motherfuckers look at me like I'm fucking weird or shit. And the lace front too, bitch, she was cute. Her name was like Zelly or Zanili or something like that. Beautiful hair too, layered and everything, girl, from Altry. Bitch, Just pulled the bitch out the cap too, girl, when I got there, because I went to Walgreens to buy some scissors to cut the fucking lace. Bitch, that shit was madder than nappy. Soon as I said, yeah. So, girl, I walked around with scarves on my head and shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. I was there to do something else. I was not there to see people like that. Anyway, I was like, bitch, let me walk around with scarves on. But, bitch, I even came back in a scarf. You know how fucking humiliated I was, bitch, to get on that motherfucking plane with a scarf on your fucking head? Ooh, girl. And then one of the guys like, oh, well, you look so cute. And I was just like, that's not a term of endearment, though, bitch. I really do think he's cutting in right now. He's like, oh, my God, I love that little thing around your head. You're so cute. This is real. Wow. You from California. Uh-huh. And I'm like, bitch, cutting in. You know, goddamn, I look good with this damn wrap on my head, bitch. Yes, honey. Oh, my God, Jay. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm going to pack it out. Hey, all of a sudden, I've been liking pink a lot recently. Oh, come on in here for a healing, Jay. Yes, pink is beautiful. That deals with healing. Yes, honey, that deals with healing and releasing. Come on in here, JJ. You are elevating. Yes, honey. You are elevating. And it matched the nails. It does, huh? Well, listen. This bitch broke. What is this bitch broke at? I think this bitch broke at Costco. Yeah. And then this bitch, Bella, was in a cart. And she kept like trying to get out, so I had to adjust her. My nail went through the damn thing and it broke. No, that's how this one broke. This one broke with a damn cucumber. Put the cucumber on the fucking conveyor belt. And I said, you motherfucker. So I said, Spirit is telling me, stop pointing at people and stop saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Girl, bye. And then look at this. Look at this one. This happened on my birthday. You see that right there? Ooh, girl, don't even remind me. Y'all got me some Chipotle. Let me tell you about this shit right here. And I'm not upset about it because they hooked me up. His name was Antoine. Oh, girl, he was sexy. He was a tall gay man. Well, I don't know what he was. I can't even, we don't know anymore. He could be bisexual. He could have been a trans man. I don't know. But he was tall. He had this flawless skin, green eyes, and lavender hair. And I walked in there and I said, let me tell y'all. So I went and I got me some Chipotle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all, the whole time I'm in my car running my errands, the bag's getting soaking wet. I'm like, bitch, why the fuck is this bag getting soaking wet? I guess they put too much fucking beans in it. I don't know. I get home, the shit go through y'all, like clearly the shit is dripping out the pan. My stupid ass, well, not really thinking, I go in the kitchen, the shit's dripping. I go back into the living room because Bella and baby is playing. Walk into the spot, bitch, and I end up falling. Bitch, I caught myself. Because, bitch, if you ever fall with surgery, y'all, implants or anything in your body, bitch, it's a wrap. So, bitch, I said, oh, no, bitch, I'm not falling busting my motherfucking titties. And, bitch, don't think I didn't think that fast. Bitch, yes, I definitely thought that. Bitch, I caught my fall. When I caught my fall, bitch, I pulled the lamp. Oh, my God, Jesus. My $250 fucking lamp. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't want to think about that right now because that's going to piss me the fuck off. I broke my motherfucking lamp and I broke my motherfucking fall with this nail, bitch. It was bleeding. I didn't even, and right here too. Oh, where's it at? Oh, there you go. You can see it right there. It's healing up quickly though. Girl, it was bad, y'all. It was bad. Y'all, I've been putting coconut oil on it. It was bad. It was fucking bloody. I said, oh, hell no. Bitch, it was too late. I couldn't even call them. I said, bitch, they get cussed out tomorrow. Bitch, I couldn't even sleep that night. I kept waking my ass up, going to use to come out. I said, oh, bitch, as soon as they open, I'm reading their ass down, bitch. I literally got up at 7 a.m, bitch, and stayed up until fucking 9:30, bitch. When they fucking opened, I called that number. Yes, hello. Can I speak to the manager? I am the manager. Are you sure? Because you kind of sound hesitant. I mean, well, I'm the part-time manager. Okay, I need the store manager. One moment, he get on the phone. Yes, hi. I thought he said Apple. I could have sworn he said Apple, but I was like, Apple? And he's like, and I said, okay, I'm hearing an echo or something. Maybe y'all are recording the line. I said, yeah, I bought y'all food. Not even an hour. I come home. I slip and bust my ass open, literally, on your fucking bean juice. And I don't even know why the fuck the motherfucker gave me all that fucking bean juice when it's a cardboard box. And we know that cardboard box become fucking soggy, bitch. Why don't y'all upgrade to Panda Express fucking containers and make the shit fucking biodegradable fucking plastic? And he's like, okay, I'm so sorry about that. Do you have the receipt? I said, man, I don't think you understand what the hell I'm saying. I busted my ass open and you asked about a fucking receipt. I was like, I can come in there with my credit card, motherfucking sign in and show you the receipt I was paid with that fucking. I could show you that because you know Bella Chew. Ooh, y'all, bitch, y'all motherfuckers. I was about to show y'all my debit card right now. You know, I gotta wait for my debit card to come in because this little heifer done chewed up my debit card. Ooh, Jesus. Yes, Bella done chewed up my motherfucking debit card, y'all. Chewed the bitch up. Now you can't even swipe it or fucking stick the chip in the fucking reader. Bitch, so now I gotta use my fucking credit card. I gotta send, oh my God, Jesus. Woo! You know, I'm not complaining about it either because, girl, you know, I'm grateful for everything. But, bitch, I get up in there and I put the food inside of a Walmart bag. Bitch, go figure. I get up in there. I walk on in there. He's waiting for me because I told him I'll be there at 1 o'clock. He's waiting for me because I have to go back to sleep, bitch. I was tired. He waiting for me. Hi, Antoine. And he's like, uh-huh. I said, here's the food. Passed him, bitch. You know, everybody looking around like, what the fuck is going on? He opened that bag up and was like, oh my God. Wow. I didn't think it was this bad. I said, oh, honey. And I was pretty much starving. I almost fucking did Postmate shit, which I don't trust that shit. But I almost did Postmate, but it said, bitch, I had me some vanilla wafers, coconut vanilla wafer cookies for fucking dinner. So he's like, you know what? Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Anything you get anything you want. And she'll help you. I said, oh, this must be the part-time manager. And she's like, yeah. She said, what I mean by that is like, when he's not in, I'm the man. I was like, oh, okay. So I waited line, bitch, you know, girl. I said, I'm not going to do too much because I believe the universe is very much into the spirit of giving. And I don't want to take too much from the universe. I'd rather the universe give me something else. This before I knew I was getting my labels and shit, y'all. And I said, the universe is always giving, so let me not be greedy. So, bitch, you know, I did add one thing on that wasn't on there. I said, I'll go ahead and take some queso blanco, and can you also put some extra guac on the other one? I had some fritas and what was it? Barbacoa. Bitch, can you put the avocado on one of them? And put extra on that, bitch. I sure did. But that was it. I said I ain't gonna be too much because bitch, she said anything I wanted, bitch. Give me 3 tacos, give me a bowl, give me a burrito, give me a nacho, give me that. I'll also take 2 cups of this. Girl, bye. I wasn't gonna do that. I said, yeah, I'll keep it. And then they'll probably be like, too, look at this black bitch just came in here getting some free shit. Girl, you know it felt so good to step in that line, girl. Crowd everybody get that order. I felt special, honey. But girl, Julie was like, but what about you busting your ass? No, what she said? What about the pain? Did you damn right? What about the fucking pain? I want to take, you know what? Let me call them tomorrow. Bitch, no, I'm playing. The universe going to take care of the pain. Like I said, I did bust the nail. I'm going to give it a couple more days, and I'm going to cut the top part off because the other part, there's another nail that's going to form anything. I'm going to cut that off. But, bitch, that shit look horrible. Look at that shit, y'all. Ooh. Oh, then a Band-Aid. It's like ridiculous, a Band-Aid. I put Band-Aids on it to keep it sturdy for the past 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. They missed all my money. Spoiled. Hey, Escobar, how you doing? Long time no see. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, cucumber. Oh, yes. That's cucumber grapes. Yeah, yes, honey. They missed all my money. Who missed up on your money? I just finished my first session of laser hair removal on my face for this thick ass beard. I can't wait to finally be done away with this shit. Listen, laser is beautiful. Now, of course, you're gonna have to do electrolysis too, because the hair start coming in gray. After you kill that hair, the melanin dies and the shit start coming in gray. So you have to go get electrolysis to get that bitch out. To take, ooh, girl. Mm-mm. But I love a smooth face, honey. I love to feel the man's beard on me, though. You know, I'm that weird bitch. Like, I like to take the man and like to rub his face on my face and shit, you know. You know, his chest be hairy, rub my face all over his chest and shit. You know, like, that's how you make love, really. You really make love with intertwining, honey. His face all up in your areas and shit, and then your face all up on his areas, girl. Wherever the hair is at, bitch, my face is gonna go. Now, I didn't say my tongue is gonna go. I said my face. Bitch, I need to smell all your pheromones in the pubes, under the, all that. So I love that. But on me, I don't want no hair. I don't want no hair, honey. I think I might have a little bit of hair growing into my pits right now, honey. But that's fine. That's fine, girl. We use tea tree We be using tea tree oil by Jason. Jason tea tree oil, honey. Because you know hair makes you stink. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? And you better not toe nothing up in there a little bit. Oop. You better not toe nothing up in there, you little girl. You little girl. They almost heard me call you the B word. Oh, she got to pee. Pee pee right there. Go ahead right there. Pee pee right there, baby. Yeah, go ahead, pee pee right there. Go ahead. She cried when she can't pee. Go ahead, pee pee right there. There you go. Let her pee pee. There you go. Good girl. She pee pee on the puppy mat. Good little baby. She's a good little baby. Thank you so much for peeing on the puppy mat. She's easy to house train. She's very easy. Now she want to shit too. Get up here so I can see you. Hey, what shit they're doing? Y'all, let me go in here and see what this little thing in there doing. Let me go see. Nair. Oh, hair gives me chemical work. I can never. Oh, listen. I know Nair. Ooh, I use Nair on my body. Like my hair grows on my legs and stuff and arms like once every 3 or 4 months. I'm not a hairy person. Thank God, honey. Ooh, girl. Ooh, I can imagine the trans out there that have to get like their back lasered and shit. Oh my God. And their chest and neck and all that. Ooh, girl. I sing you peace. I sing you love and light, honey. Because, girl, ooh, that sounds painful. Now, my Happy Patrol got laser too. Oh, bitch, I won't play with that Happy Patrol, bitch. Fuck that. Hell no. I make them laser that Happy Patrol, bitch. I say, yeah, get rid of that, honey. I need to have this body nice and smooth and just, I need the skin to continue to feel like butter or honey, whichever you think is nice. Honey or butter. Oh my God, I feel like I was in that Michael Jackson video. It's black and white. Whoo! Yeah. It's black and white. Whoo! It's black and white, baby. Huh? Come here, baby. This is my little baby right here. This is my baby right here. You my baby. She getting jealous right now. She's attacking him. Hey, you a bitch. You know what? I'm about to whoop her ass right now. She tried to bite my coach right now. Bitch, come here so I can see you too. Come here so I can see you. Come here. You two want to see you too. Say hi to you two. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. See, I'm just a little bad thing. I'm just so bad. Say I'm so bad. I get into everything. I eat everything. I eat the crackers. I eat the dog food. I don't eat my puppy food. Oh my God, y'all. You know she's doing that too, y'all. You know she eat her food and she eat Anubis food, y'all. Girl. Hey. Honey, girl. She eats his food and her food. I said, God damn, he gonna get her ass together while I leave her ass at home. And she leaves him nothing but this much water. I said, oh, girl, she thinks she running this house. Girl, she get her food and his food. And I'm just like, girl. And then I give him a snack. She goes snatch his snack from him. And I'm like, girl, she done lost her damn mind. And he nice with her, girl. Anyway, what can I do here on my body aside from browse the crumb? But I get too damn lazy. I know that's right, honey. See, I'm so glad it's not my story. Right, he can have all the facial hair. Right, Jay, he can have all the facial hair, honey. Make it long, make it bushy, make it this and that. I don't care. Now, I will say this though. If it's long, like if it's bushy like that, I need you to make sure that you deep condition and wash that now. Because I had a disturbing experience a couple of years ago. Wait a minute, honey. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oop, hold on, y'all. Oop, hold on. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Wait. You done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. Yeah. Oh my God. The bitch took my wallet. Oh my. Y'all. Oh my God. It's not funny because she think it's cute. The bitch ran with my fucking wallet, y'all. She ran with this wallet right here, bitch. Y'all, this is, girl, girl. If there's any damage, I'm gonna get her together. I'm gonna get mama together, girl. She gonna be taken back to that damn pound, honey. You gonna be taken back to puppy prison, Bella. Keep grabbing my shit. Um, but yeah, I had an experience with this guy, long beard. Oh my goodness, it was so. I don't know what to think about it right now because I'm gonna be so disgusted. So yeah, you need to be able to wash that, cleanse that, condition that, and yeah, and I can make you a blend. There's a blend that you can put on to keep everything nice and clean, germs free. Ugh, girl, come on there, TC. Yes, that's the new puppy. Come on there, so yes, honey, that's the new badass puppy. Y'all, my goodness. Ooh, I sympathize with you. I sympathize with you, Espival. I sympathize. Because I don't know what that's like, honey. Ooh, it feels so good. Yes, neck. Yes, honey. Yes. Come on in here, neck. Yeah. Oh my God. Jay, some people get hair like down their neck and stuff. I know you've seen guys like that too. Like I've seen people with literally hair like down to here. Like this whole place have hair. And I'm just like, that shit don't itch. You're not sitting there scratching your neck and shit. Like I get a little bit of hair on here. Like, girl, I'm like, ooh. Yep. Ooh, girl, I can't do no hair. Mm-mm. I can't do no hair nowhere on my body, honey. Ugh. 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 Mm-mm-mm. Come on here, TC. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Yes, honey. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. You know, some people like to say grand rising, honey. Good morning, girl. You're in hell right now. You're in hell. You're in the shell. Okay. Shell, hell, solid, same thing. Yes, honey. Yes, girl. And that's why you go to jail and they call you a cellmate because your cells are locked the fuck down. Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? Hello? She do need her ass whooped. Yes, Jay. She's only 3 months old. And she will get it. She will get it. She took one of my scarves and was chewing on it, and I had to grab it out of her mouth, and she's sitting here. So I had to grab her with the scarf, and then of course she didn't like that. So she have nerve to try to, you know, yeah, you gotta train them while they're young. Mm-hmm. Bless his heart. Oh, bless her heart. Yeah, she gonna get her ass whooped again, honey. Yes, and they're playing around. They're in there playing around, TC, running around acting stupid, acting a GD fool. Mm-hmm. A GD fool. You itching out? I know. Ooh, I can. Ooh, God, where you even say that, honey? Ooh, we were talking about dermatitis too, and I mean eczema and psoriasis being a parasite. And someone I know looked it up, and girl, she started sending me these screenshots. I said, "Bitch, you don't gotta send me that shit." You know, I was so disturbed. Like I literally almost took off my glasses. I said, I need to hurry up and get my captain, so I don't. Ooh, mm-mm, mm-mm. Eczema, psoriasis, I feel sorry for those people, but all that is parasites. Ooh, shit living in you that you can't get rid of. Ooh, girl, mm-mm, mm-mm. Ooh, girl. This is just like a couple hours ago too, like 5 hours ago. I said, bitch, I told you. Dermatitis too. A lady actually did something on YouTube. This is like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, where she had dry scalp, which was diagnosed as dandruff. Oh God, now I'm itching. Ooh. She was diagnosed with dandruff, really bad dandruff. So she went to a dermatologist. They gave her medicine. It did not help it. She went to a holistic practitioner. They made a concoction for her. And literally, she put the shit on her head, and the holistic practitioner blew. This is what she was saying. Blew something over her, and you see these little things moving, like little gnats moving on her scalp. And so she makes this concoction via what the holistic practitioner is telling her to make. She put it on her hair. She wraps her hair up, takes her hair off the next day, the bonnet, and all the shit that appears to be dandruff and shit was like flakes and shit in the fucking bonnet. And that was parasites. It was dead parasites. Parasites that were coming out of her scalp and shit that was killed. Oh, girl. Oh, my God, yeah. Why am I revisiting this shit, bitch? I gotta go. Ooh, I gotta go. Is that one right there? Ooh, bitch, I gotta go, y'all, because, oh, girl, that was too much for me. That was too much for me. Like, oh, girl. The crazy thing about it is, too, like, when I see people with acne all over their face, like, I think of scabies. Ooh, y'all know scabies, girl. When the bug getting you, the female bug getting you, she lay eggs and shit. Like, girl. Like that right there, when I see all those bumps, I'm just like, is that scabies? Like, it makes me itch. That's why I have to come up with something. And when I used to go to Trader Joe's and that guy had I was like, listen, can I make something for you? And it was to help him out, but it was also to help me out. Because I came there every day and I was just getting disturbed looking at these bumps on his face. Like, honey, And so I made a concoction for him, marshmallow root, some other shit. It was like 11 different herbs. Y'all know that shit cleared up? That shit cleared up. He was so grateful. He was so grateful, honey. I said, I'm telling you. But girl, all that shit. Dandruff. Ooh. Flaky. Ooh, girl. Flakes on the scalp. Oh, girl. Your scalp is so tender, you don't know why. Why is my scalp so tender? I didn't scratch it or anything. There might be something living on it. Ooh. Ooh, girl. That's why I can do braids and shit, like extensions and all that. TC, I gotta let him come back in here. Locking the lower stuff down. Come on, I know that's right. And the ring around Saturn represents the handcuffs. Can we talk about it for a minute? Hello? Ain't nobody ready to hear that. The ring around the rings around Saturn deals with the rings around your fucking wrist. And it also goes into the rings too. Shout out to Ariana Grande, where she said the 7 rings, right? But going into the rings as well, we're also dealing with a different level of consciousness. Okay? The 7 levels of rings also deal with the underworld. So, oh girl. Can we talk about the Lord of the Rings? Girl, I don't know why we start talking about dermatitis and all that. Yeah, let me beat her. She need her ass whipped. Let us cardboard box be her punishment. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, where's she at? Go get her. Tell Bella to come here. Bella, come here. Okay. Bella, come on. Anubis right here. Bella, come on. Anubis really think he know English, y'all. He really do think. I'd be like, where he at? Where she at? Tell her to come here. He's looking for her and shit, trying to get her to come in here and shit. Girl, he think he know English. Bella, come here, Bella. Come here. Come up here. Let me see you. Come on. TC want to see you. Come on. TC, here go Bella. Here. Oh. You gotta be careful with your mamas now. Look, she trying to bite off my other now. TC, here she go. Oh, TC, you see that? You said she too gonna get her butt what? You see that she biting me. She biting her motherfucking mama. She biting her motherfucking mama. You said, Bella, your mama let you bite her, TC? TC, do your mama let you bite her? Huh? Do your mama let you bite her? Motherfucker. Look at her now, she biting Anubis. She's just a vicious little thing. And you know she get vicious only at night. She's a demon dog. Daytime, she don't do nothing. Daytime, she's so cute. Oh, oh, look at your little Buddha. And she doing this little thing. Come the nighttime, the bitch is going through the house. She's tearing up shit. It's like Callie Ma on a fucking rampage. She's going through, she's chewing boxes, she's taking purses, she's grabbing wigs. You see this wig right here? You see this wig? This shit got, she done fucked this wig up, honey. Gnawing at the shit. She tore up she tore up my damn computer cord. She tore up my damn camera cord. She chewed up my damn debit card. I say, ooh, girl, she's a demon dog. She needs to go to bed. I'm giving her some melatonin tonight. She gets some melatonin tonight. And yes, dogs can get melatonin. She's getting some melatonin tonight. Yes, she is. She's going to get a spiritual download tonight before I spiritually download her ass. And yes, I will definitely spiritually download her ass. We're going to give her a spiritual download tonight with this melatonin. Hey, what? Bitch. Anyway, y'all. One of my favorite YouTube channels is 5 chilling unsolved mysteries that need to be solved. Oh, let me get on there and help with my psychic ability, see if I can help solve these crimes. Yes. Parasites on her scalp, and they thought it was dandruff. Oh, girl. Listen. So it was diagnosed as dandruff. But she made a concoction, and it got rid of it, and she said her shit came out. Now, let me tell you something that's so weird, though. So I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years ago, oh, God, now I'm itching. That's probably why I'm itching, because I'm thinking about it. 5 or 6 years ago, maybe like 2000 actually it's been 7 years, 2015. 2015, I got a lot of lace fronts. I got lace fronts from China, China lace and premium lace and all that. And they were customized. Girl, they charged a little too much. 600, 700, 1,000, 1,500, whatever. And I remember I wore this wig. It was like a platinum blonde wig, and I dyed it pink and blue. Either way, I wore this wig. I wore this wig and I braided my hair into little tiny braids because I did not want to be bothered with like taking the hair down and shit. So I wore this wig, and I wore this wig different ways. And I think finally I sewed the wig on. And I kid you not, this was like a month later, right? I didn't wash my hair a month later for it. And that's all. People be like, I can go 4 weeks without washing my hair. It grows your hair. I'm just like, girl, what kind of shit is going on with you? Because, bitch, a month of not washing my hair, this is what I have. This is what happened. I try not to go that long. So literally, I take down the braids. And as I'm taking my braid, my scalp is like itching. As I'm taking down the braids and I'm combing the hair, there's pieces like, what I'm thinking is scalp scabs. And, I'm seeing my hair fall out. I'm like, what the fuck? No, but I guess it was just so much buildup on the scalp and shit that it was dead skin. And I was just so grossed out. And I said, bitch, I will never do that again. I will never, ever, 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 ever go that long when I wash my hair like that. Especially with braids. And I want to say it was hot during that time too. So I'm pretty sure that it was either buildup that was in those braids or that was literally the scalp shedding. Because, everything sheds. So, ooh, girl. That's why when I thought of her, I get itchy like that. Because I'm like, oh, honey, I was grossed out. Like when I tell you that I was scrubbing my scalp, like I bought some, oh my God, I was going to Trader Joe's at the time. I bought a mint. It was like a peppermint deep conditioner with jojoba oil. Bitch, I was scrubbing that scalp like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? It freaked me out. So when I saw this video on YouTube, I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. I don't think those were parasites though that I had. I think it was just actually the skin coming off because I didn't wash my hair for a month. It was horrible. Yes, but it can wait. I can see it being a very stern mother. Listen to Mama Saturn by Tanirelli. Oh, there's a lot of songs about Saturn too, honey. Well, Saturn also deals with two spirits. Saturn also deals with a balance. It deals with destruction. It deals with life. and death. Yeah, look, she biting him. Hey, hey, stop biting my baby. Hey, 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 stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. Okay, okay. Stop biting my baby. Stop biting my baby. Look, now she's trying to bite my bracelet, y'all. You see this? Look, 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 look. Now she's trying to bite my bracelet. See that? See that? Get her, baby, get her, get that, get that girl, get that bitch, get that bitch. She want to see her, she want to bite my bracelet. Get her. What's that? Hey, 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 hey! Don't be bite my baby. Don't be bite my baby. Don't be bite my baby. He bites you, you gonna cry. Oh, see, leave her alone, baby. Leave her alone. That's why she keep biting you. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. That's why she keep biting you. See, Bella, leave my baby alone. I can't call her baby because his name is baby. I gotta call her boo boo. I gotta call her my boo boo. Why you bite my baby? Why you bite my baby, Bella? You jealous of him? You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? She didn't mean to bite you like that. Move. You gonna bite my baby. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Anyway, y'all, let me go. Yeah, let me go. What is she? Let's just keep puppy. Thank you. She's a border collie and something else. They said she won't get that big SWI, but I think she's gonna be big because she's only 3 months and she's the same size as Anubis. And Anubis, I think he's 12 inches long and 14 inches high, or 14 inches long and 12 inches high. It's something like that. So yeah, she's gonna be big. She's gonna be a medium-sized dog. I'm hoping. I want a medium dog. So she'll be the medium dog. And she's already very protective of her mama. She's very watchful. Anubis is scared of flies. She's not. Okay. I left the door open today because it's very, very hot. I had the AC on. A fly came in. Anubis starts running. He's, scared of shit. Shaking and all this shit, honey. And then she see the fly. She's running after the motherfucker barking. She's trying to snap at it. I say, yes, honey. Guardian, honey. Get that fucking fly. Hey, shh. It's too late for all that. They're gonna call the peoples on your ass. So they come knocking on the door, bitch. I'm gonna say, excuse me, I don't know who that is. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is, honey. Who? They said they heard a what? Honey, I don't have dogs. I got children. Yeah. Hey, what does she got? Go get her. Y'all. Anubis stays by his mama the whole time, y'all. And it'd be so cute, y'all, when we sleep. One be sleeping in front, one be sleeping in the back of me. They're so cute. My babies. My cute little babies. They're so cute. She's so feisty. Yes, honey. She's gonna be getting right together. Yes, she's gonna be getting him right together. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Listen, y'all, it is about to be 2 a.m. I need to take my ass to bed. I need to do a lot of stuff today. I need to turn the AC on too, because as soon as that sun come up, I need to switch the beds out too, so I can start sleeping in my own room. Honey, I've been sleeping in the guest room, honey, because the bed is on the floor, so she can get in and out of it. In my room, the bed is too high. I need to switch it. I need to put my bed on the floor and then bring the frame in here. Yeah. Anyway, let me go, y'all. I gotta go. I will definitely be back though, y'all. I've gotten questions about products and services like oils and stuff. And what I'm going to be presenting to you guys sometime this week, hopefully it's by Wednesday or Thursday, the oils will actually be ready to go. So within 3 to 4 days of the purchase, they're sent out and you'll have them. You'll have them no later than the 8th or 9th day. Of course, if you're like overseas stuff, which I know we'll have to work that out because sometimes it's a little more than a product. Like they be charging like $40 fucking dollars to ship something overseas. It makes no sense. I remember one of my persons ordered a whole bunch of shit for me. Oh my God, y'all. They ordered a whole bunch of shit for me. And I think they were in London. And y'all, I think they bought like $250 worth of shit. and the shipping was like $150. Oh, girl, it was too much. And then I think even for flat rate, like, oh my God, girl, that wouldn't even work because the shit wouldn't fit in none of the flat rate boxes. And that was a nightmare. So I see why people say no foreign, no overseas places. But like I said, these products will be available within 7 days of the purchase. And yeah, so we'll talk about that the next time I get on here. Look, she barking. You see her? Yeah, she barks. She don't come in and read languages. She sits in here. She act like she runs shit. She sits in there and she barks. She don't come in here and then give you a look so you can understand her. She's just like, rah, 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 rah. She that bitch. Anyway, good night, Espival. Yes, love and light, everybody. I will definitely see you guys again. I'm glad we came here to talk about the 3Ms in the limbic system. So important to understand how that works. And why also they always trying to teach people how to stay there. Let's promote drugs, alcohol, and sex. Oh my God, her hair is sticking out. What were y'all in there doing? Hey, baby, what we got? Hey, you trying to sit on your mama and now you want to bite me? Then get off of me, then. Get off of me, then, you little witch. Get up off of me, then, you little witch. Get her. Get that little heifer. I'm sick of her. Get her. I'm sick of her. Get that little hole. I'm sick of her. Oh my God. You want to go lay down? Let's let her lay down. Go ahead. She's tired. Yeah. She's tired, girl. Let her go to bed. She's a tired ass bitch. Go to bed. People are probably like, this bitch calling her dog a bitch. Yeah, call your children bitches. Why can't I call my dog that? And she is a bitch. A bitch is a female dog. She is a bitch. Ain't that right? And he's a bastard. Come here, little bitch. Come here, little bastard. Ah! Oh my God, you bit me. Oh my God. She bit me. She bit me. She's a little Oompa Loompa. She bit me. Fuck her. Just a little girl. Anyway, y'all. Bye, everybody. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you guys again soon. Very, very soon. And, of course, those of you who are in the home class, yes, honey, I hope you guys enjoyed the first part. I'll also be reaching out to one of you today because I finished your work. And the other person, I did get your payment and email, which I've not opened yet. So I will definitely be reaching out to you with that, too, today. And, yeah, I hope you guys have a very productive week today. Summer solstice was Sunday, right? And then the full moon is on Thursday. These are days of power. Yes, I hope you guys are ready. Energy is shifting, and it feels amazing. How ironic is that they will put the summer solstice will be on a Sunday in the year 2021? How ironic is that? Come on here, cosmic laws and rules. Yes. Okay, come on here, Jay. Listen, Jay. Well, we're going to get into some deeper things. We're going to get into the bodies within the body. Come on here. We're going to get into the giant you. Oh, come on here, Jay. We're going to get into the bigger you. We're going to get into the you that stands about 24 feet tall. Ow. I said what I said. Yes, we're going to get into all that too. And of course, I told you guys too, once this is all done, ask all the questions you want, how to apply this information to your life, and I'll go over it. That's what I said. This is going to be like Goddess Intervention meets your anointing. I don't know. Goddess Intervention meeting who your higher self. I don't know. It's very. You're going to see. So far, we only got part one. Like I said, there may be 2 or 3 more parts, or who knows? Maybe I'll just sit here and just do that whole hour or 2 long for the other part. So I told you I'm doing a setup and stuff. Yes, honey. So anyway, good night, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Love and light.